Ready.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, friends.
I'm happy it's Friday. Is everybody else happy it's Friday?
Super happy it's Friday.
Super happy. I'm happy it's Friday. Hopefully the audience is happy it's Friday. Welcome back to Legendary Action. We're super excited to be back again. We're all enthusiastic. You know, just a bunch of us completely untalented, regular, nerdy people playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Emphasis on untalented.
Yeah, high, like, bold.
Be-mitist.
Bold.
Bracketed. Untalented. You know.
Barely average.
And unapologetic. We don't, you know, whatever. It is what it is. So, but we're excited to be here. I'm happy to be playing again. Man, last week, intense. There were some intense moments last week. You know.
Yeah.
I apologize. We were a little bit behind getting last week's episode posted to YouTube. It was still on our video on demand, so you had the opportunity to go check it out there. But it is on YouTube now, so if you want to catch up on last week's episode, then that's now posted to YouTube as well.
Spoilers.
Yeah, just one of those weeks.
Spoilers. This episode.
Everybody had long weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else is up? How's everybody's week, man?
Oh,
good.
Well, you know, I'm glad to be here. So,
Yeah.
say it out.
I'm just happy to
I,
have this jar. My friend made this jar for me for D&D.
She has a
And your
die
friend
jar.
is
Yeah.
who?
Courtney.
And they have a store on Etsy, right?
She
You were
does.
saying? Maybe we'll get some sort of link to it, and then we'll put like pictures up on our social media and show our appreciation. In the thingamajig.
In the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, and
That-
in the internet stuff.
That would be
There's-
the description.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a space on the internet for this exact information, and it will be there.
Yeah, normally.
Yeah, but we'll take photos of it
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
and upload it. Unfortunately, our current rigging system doesn't really allow for us to do it justice.
I just want to say thank you to Courtney for making this awesome jar for me. She's making another jar, and
Is it just a jar, or does it have a specific purpose?
It's a purpose to hold my dice.
So it's a die jar.
It's a
It's
dice
a
jar.
dice jar.
Dice jar where I can put dice in. And she did some cool things on the inside too.
Now, does she do the same jar for everyone, or did she do like custom special work for your jar?
She did special for my jar.
Does she do that like to order, or are you just a really special person in her life?
I am a very special person in her life. Courtney loves me. What are you talking about? No, she said that for our whole group, she can, if you have specific requests, that she can make it. She's currently making a red dragon jar, and on the inside of the jar, it's going to have the dragon's claws holding a D20.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one. But mine, I told her to do whatever she wanted to experiment. There is the dragon's eye, but it looks like she made it a really cool, like, sea theme. And she put scales and it glitters in the light, but it's kind of hard. You need to put, like,
Yeah.
more into the light to see.
Into the light.
Into the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after we all buy ours from Courtney,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll post our information, and you guys will have to wait till after ours get done.
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
She's doing this for a living now, and she really enjoys doing this kind of work, so I told her I would definitely support it, and definitely this is an awesome piece of work. So.
Yeah. No remarkable
Yeah.
talent. Courtney, remarkable talent.
Exactly,
Yeah,
there's a
for
major
sure.
difference.
Yeah.
Major difference.
No talent.
No remarkable talent. I have like commonplace talents,
True,
like
that's fair.
burping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had
If
an
that's what
excellent
you want
week.
to think, yeah.
So I'll be sure to link it later in the chat too if everyone wants to be interested, or if not, it'll be on the social medias. Support her work. Local work. That's what matters.
As our social media director,
I know.
you'll make sure that gets done.
Yes. Because on the Facebook page, a lot of people and friends have asked, what do the character arts look like? Because instead of seeing it just in 1 minute, they want to see it in general. So I did post it on Facebook. I'm just waiting for someone to give me the credit to who made the art, sir. So we can make sure to give her the proper credit.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was supposed to do
remember now.
this.
Yeah, you got caught off guard.
Deflecting.
We're a special group of people. special
Listen.
Yeah.
group of people,
Listen,
We
we're
all
the
have jobs.
best.
especially Batman over here.
Batman.
Batman.
World's Riken, world's greatest detective.
He used to think so.
That's a lot of pressure.
Just, I'm on level 3.
Riken?
But I had an excellent week.
Prepaid.
I went, I voted. Hopefully everyone else
Yep.
did their civic duty.
Yeah.
You know, if you,
And they should have, and there's
Yeah.
no excuse not to.
yeah, there's few and far between, aside from like age restrictions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hopefully
Yeah,
your
fix
guy,
that.
hopefully if you did vote, your guy won, and if not, you know that's a shame. And
Best of luck.
Why
best
are we
of
bringing
luck.
politics?
Yeah, well, it's
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
well, we can just we support people in doing their general civic duty, like not really picking sides.
Yeah, we're not picking sides here or judging anybody for any reason. But if you voted, you know, thank you, everybody who participated. You know, it's
It's important.
some people don't think it's important, but you know, that's neither here nor there, and we're not here to get into that tonight.
Yeah.
But
And then it's Veterans Day weekend.
Veterans Day weekend.
Yay!
Tech Mountain, I got you. Climb glory.
Dylan is our resident veteran.
Yeah.
So since obviously we won't be doing the stream on Monday because we'll be out enjoying
Sunday.
the various privileges.
Monday.
Well, it's the day we get Sunday. We won't be doing a stream on Sunday. Yeah, I have Monday off from work. My bad.
Yeah.
But since we won't be doing that, I would like to take right now to thank you for your service. And any vets or servicemen or women out there, thank you very much for your service.
Yeah, and thanks for supporting us if you served. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
Come
with
back,
the
watch us some
military.
more. Tell all your inner circle, everybody. Spread it around. Tell them.
Don't forget to thank the service.
If you feel so inclined or run into one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Service animals that served in the military, we thank you too.
I saw an awesome post about a dog that was awarded the Navy Cross. So
I've seen some super awesome stories too.
Respect.
That makes my heart melt. Those posts get me.
Well, I got one shout out for the week. It's coming in late, but it's to do with my last Warhammer 40K game. I would like to show out a big shout out to Magnus the Red, for busting it into some custodians. I lost the battle.
He
But
lost. He won the battle. I won the war.
I won a couple fights.
You won the battles, but I've strategically been running away with the war.
Big shout out to my prior murder.
And then also other shout outs, the Bearded family. Thank you, Dexidus, Britmar, and all the various members of the Bearded family for their continuing support. And also Reno D&D group on Facebook. Nathan Morley, I know you're out there. You know, it's a local community Facebook site where people from our area, we stream out of Reno, by the way.
yeah.
For those who don't know, we stream out of Reno, where people in the local area can get together and share their love of D&D and other role-playing games and meet other players. And he's trying to grow a real good community there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all mine. Sorry for hogging it, guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hog.
Hog.
Everybody who made it here from OG Scotsman's channel, thanks for being here. I wish his name was Meta Mike. It's better.
Metamike!
Metamike.
Metamike!
Hashtag Metamike.
Sadly, anyone who's been watching lately has definitely heard me talking about it.
Hashtag rebrand.
Uh,
Metamike.
Surprisingly,
And,
a lot.
and anybody who made their way over here from Atlante, you know, we appreciate it. We hit her up and over the social media over last week and told her that we appreciate her dropping in and dropping a follow and checking this out. And we vice versa. We'll jump into her stream and check it out whenever we can. And we appreciate the support. And any of her followers who are here watching us now or are planning on watching us after she's done streaming, thanks for showing up, man. We appreciate it. Anybody got anything else?
Thank you,
No.
sister.
No.
You always watch
Thank
me
you, family
every
and friends
day.
who are always supporting us. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Big love.
I tell you I love you, but probably to kill me.
See,
Yeah,
how
and
dare you,
Seek,
by
I
the
see
way.
you're in here, and Desert, I see you're in here.
Thank you, Desert.
And you guys are terrible people.
Yeah, Desert. I'm gonna. Wait, how do I help them? No, I'm just gonna add an encounter die.
It's just I have to sit here and be like impartial, you know, and just run the game. But you guys are mean. You're mean. The things that you're gonna make me do to these players. I don't know. You know.
Horrible.
With that being said, though, let's jump into the intro and get ready for some more legendary action tonight.
Yeah.
Right into the deep scariness.
Oh God. Dun,
Hey.
dun, dun, dun.
Everybody be
Bibbidi
good.
bobbidi, eh.
Hey.
Eh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Into the depths we go.
Off to the. Off.
All
I'm
right.
not stuck up.
So
Ho, ho.
last week, you fought for your very survival, making up for where the bard had seriously messed up and alerted all the goblins in the territory that you were here with thunderwave spells.
Hey, I panicked.
Followed by bright flashes of fire from the sorcerer that was like, hey, if you didn't hear us, now you can see us. Lights up the night, like Burning Man.
Hey man, they got their
Burning
face
ogre?
melted.
Yeah,
they got their
Burning
faces
ogre.
melted like
Burning
Burning Man
ogre.
too.
But fighting off the first wave, killing one of the
Yes,
ogres that
makes
you'd
sense,
been sent by Kiyomara to track down and eliminate, you fled into the night, pursued by goblins on direwolf back who firing
Tactical
arrows
retreat.
at you, and you fled, jumping over obstacles and riding through the
Tactical
wilderness,
retreat.
only to cross the outside furthest boundaries of the goblins' territory, where you met an explorer from Anvil, a moon elf named Cassandra, who basically hid you from them and gave you a place to rest and gather your resources and your thoughts and find a terribly rusted weapon to protect yourself with, since for some reason he dropped his axe. Luthok.
I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Did a lot of things you didn't need
Then
to do.
she explained that there's a large cave system that ran in the mountains, and the goblins occupy a certain part of it as part of their territory. And she said she was intimately familiar, had been here exploring, looking for various rare gems and minerals, and blah blah blah. She drew you guys a map, and you decided that it was best to use the caves to get as close as possible and infiltrate the goblin territory, because she was pretty sure that they were not aware that there was an entrance this far outside of their territory, and that it's relatively safe for the most part using these caves. But she did warn you that your cave system here sits right at the cusp of hitting the upper level of the Underdark, and that she had seen things like Grix and basilisks and other dangerous creatures sometimes migrate their way up to these very, very shallow underground cave systems in order to hunt. And you took a long rest,
Sure did.
fed your horses, hid
Yeah.
them,
Rest.
Bathed
and
them.
then started walking into the tunnels with your map in hand and your witch's stone as opposed to torchlight, because she said torches would be big bad news and bright, almost like casting burning hands in the dark.
Or casting thunderclap.
And
quiet.
as you walk into the darkness with your goggles of night she lent you and your witch's stone,
All
you travel down this long corridor heading on a northwestern trek, heading into the dark. Your light steps and cracking in the rubble and rocks rolling nearby.
Ching.
The stones lighting up in the walls and passing crystalline structures and rare gems or emeralds and minerals that you're not necessarily familiar with, all the while trying to keep a low profile, aware that you're inching ever closer to goblin patrols and their territory. That's where we start. So, what's marching order?
Me first.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
in front.
Me. I am the greatest. Me.
I'll bring up the
Put
rear.
With all
marching
seven.
order on the table. just for visual representation.
We'll put the marching order on the table. Me and back.
I got it.
Then you be in the front.
Um,
And then this guy somewhere.
throw me in the middle.
Who's wearing the
Elf
other
in the
goggles
middle.
tonight, by the way?
I believe that's.
Rankin.
Lucian, where would
Throw
you
me in
like
the
to
middle
be?
by the dragonborn, like right behind him, so I can help him out.
All right.
I'm giving you some.
Are we going one by one or
directions
two
as
by
we're
two? So we can do both.
Does the tunnel system allow for two
Nah,
by
it's,
two?
it's a really
Three.
thin. It's a really
Okay.
thin tunnel. It
So
probably used to be a water channel at some point.
So then, like,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
probably fine then.
Fair enough.
walking.
Unless you want to be behind me, Riken.
I'm fine
Doesn't
wherever.
matter either way.
Cool. Then I'll bring up the rear, given I have these half-orc eyes that can see in the dark,
Your pretty orky eyes.
and my +1 blade of tetanus. I will defend us.
Pretty sure it's just a rusty sword, man.
Tomato, tomato. You know, just call what you will.
What's a tetanus?
It's I stab them, and then maybe in like a month or so, they'll start to feel real bad.
That just
Okay.
sounds like a really bad stomach ache.
Yeah, real bad. That kills
And
you.
who's navigating the map?
Who can read?
Out of character.
Half-orc.
Out of character, reading a map would use survival, right?
Yes.
So who's got the best survival? I've got a +2.
I have
I'm a
plus
survivor.
What do you have?
I hate you sometimes.
two.
You've lost your speaking privileges for 30 seconds. Just sit over there and ponder what you did wrong.
So is it better than 2?
Two is better.
He has a +3.
Oh Jesus!
He's
Christ.
not allowed to talk. So
That's fine. He's not allowed to talk.
stop talking. Your 30 seconds isn't up.
So would you like to? Would you like to? You were like +1. You could have spent.
Yeah.
You lost your signing privileges now.
Oh.
Would you like to?
He's not the DM. He can't make that call.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm just an asshole bard here. No, I want to read the map.
I got it. I got an idea.
That's a bad idea.
I got an idea. Who
Okay.
wants to read the map?
Yeah.
He gets there.
Give me the goddamn map.
See, that's what I thought.
I have a +0, but I'll read it.
Maybe we should have the scholar read
Oh
the map.
yeah.
Ooh, scholar.
Read the scholar.
It's paper. It has stuff on it. You're a scholar. Do it.
Yeah, you said you were a scholar. Give him the map.
Yeah, you said it's magic, remember?
Give him the
It
map.
was just a background. Oh no.
Give him the map.
You want me to read the map?
You're
I'll do it.
You're a scholar, aren't you?
I'll read this map right
I
off
have
the
no
cliff.
faith in his ability to read a map.
Oh,
I'll read the map.
he wouldn't be lying to us. Give him the map.
Hey, I thought we said no arguing.
Scholars read books.
I
alright?
open the
Yeah.
bloody map and I try to
I
navigate with
study
it.
demonology. It's
Okay, make a roll then. Survival check, please.
No, you're a scholar. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. You better be directing me the right way.
Before I
Dan
read the
Bod.
map, can I inspire myself?
No.
It's your inspiration.
Sure, yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, it's your bardic inspiration. Do what you want, dude.
Yeah, cheer yourself on.
Yeah. Singing
Our
This
bar
is
has-
an important moment.
Our bard has very low self-esteem.
Not really.
Have you even actually opened
Even
the
with
map?
inspiration,
How
you could still
complicated
roll
is
a
it?
1.
Didn't she draw us a line?
I got a 15. I did not use my bardic inspiration because I couldn't think with everyone yelling at me.
The pressure. It's called
Well-
Pressure was on and I
It's
panicked.
called pressure.
Man, what are you gonna do when it's like, actually, or well, we've already seen an example of that. You cast Thunder Wave twice.
It was self-defense.
Well, we're in a dark cave, so we're stage whispering.
Yes, I'm not. Still, you're
I'm
incessant.
not trying to metagame, but I honestly want to point out that casting Thunder Wave in this cave system is probably a bad idea.
Oh no, no.
I'm just saying.
Try shatter. And
Like, I'm not. I'm not gonna pull punches when you guys make mistakes, but man, I just really don't want to like see you repeat that same mistake and it lead to death. Like that would just be all badness.
Yeah, and I like my eardrums.
Yeah.
If you kill anyone,
Phelan
Make sure it's
slowly reaches up to
none of
climb
us.
his
Like I said,
Don't
try
you
shatter
dare.
and
Grab his hands.
head. Boom! Run! But yeah, so 15 to read the map.
Train.
It's pretty straightforward. It's easy to navigate. Yeah, yeah, she did warn that there might be collapses and changes in the routes, the way like purple worms and different creatures move through the area. But
That's on you.
It would be obvious
fine.
if something was out of place or had changed recently, according to the
I-
map.
Okay.
I'm helping.
It's pretty straightforward. She did a really good job. She did a really good job of drawing the map, actually. So if you want to just, Lumi, head this way and make sure to take a left on the next coming left.
You mean like this, and I point my tail in the opposite direction.
No, the other way. That's the left.
I
That was
point.
your
I point
right.
straight up.
Well, I walk forward and I grab her tail. And I point in the correct direction. This way.
I kind of
Yeah.
do that anime thing where it like vibrates up from the bottom up,
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
just like in the.
Oh, weird.
Like well,
Fucking
you know
cat
what I
people.
mean. It's like that shiver that slowly goes up your
Oh
spine.
no, I get it. Still weird.
Yeah.
Visually funny. Still weird.
Yeah.
Tabaxi. They're weird.
Yes. With the assistance of the Dragonborn, yes, that is the right direction.
Wait, how? Wait, where's your? Oh wait, you are behind me.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
I'm behind
behind me.
Everyone's behind you, Lumi.
Big facts.
You're in the front.
Where you asked to be.
So I'm just
Not
going like
starting off
this.
rough.
I'm just humming a little song.
Okay.
Are you gonna check it out, or just go home?
Now I'm just gonna hum, keep walking.
All right. Sounds good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dig it.
I can see with my pretty kitty eyes if there's any danger. I got this.
For at least 60 feet.
Yeah. Everybody knows that nothing exists past 60 feet underground. That's just a fact.
That's the rule.
This
Yeah.
60 foot of dim light is like your sheet that you wear at night. No matter what, nothing will harm you through the sheet.
The whole
Well-
world doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Well,
well, I
as,
have dark
as,
vision.
as I am proceeding, do
I
I,
don't
notice
have dark
anything?
vision, so
do I
I'm
notice
surrounded by
anything?
lies.
You want me to roll?
A lot of rock.
Yeah, you notice that there's a lot of rock.
Okay,
Some
so
interesting rock formations, and for the most part,
so in the meantime,
there's some bats and some other underground animals living there. But aside from that, you don't see anything. You do find there's a small area with like a pool of water, and it looks like there's maybe like 5 or 6 of these strange snails. These large snails are kind of like getting the dew off of these mushrooms, and they seem to be living off of it, but nothing of true interest. You guys travel that way at this steady pace for the better part of most of the traveling of the day, about 6 or 7 hours, which is what she told you it would take to get to the outer boundaries of the goblin's actual territory.
because of course at that time I handed everybody a witch stone, but it's a call.
You broke them.
Yeah, the witch's stone. The witch's
Yep.
stone, because I had 7. You
But
told
you
me
broke
I had
'em.
7. I didn't.
You pulled them out. No,
You pulled them out. They don't work.
Well, I still give one to everyone, and I'm
Yeah.
still on my adventures, like clinging to, trying to light. Fascinated by the
Oh, you-
stone.
You were given one with the proper enchantments put into it. So
Yeah,
that one
you
does
have
well.
one.
Yeah, so you have one that works.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I go to the other one.
So you're not even actually relying on your dark vision because it has about the same length of vision as a torch. So
I'm still using the one that works and the one that doesn't. I'm just-
So every once in a while, you guys are walking, you just ching, ching.
Hey,
Crack.
that's the price we pay. All right.
I can't see shit, so I don't know what the fuck's going on, anyways.
Yeah.
I
Well, you should. Yeah, you can see just fine. The witches don't
Is it-
lights up.
is it
Oh,
that
yeah,
lit?
the witch's
Yeah.
stones.
Oh, dude, it's hella lit.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
you lost your speaking privileges now. Just sit there and think about what you did wrong.
Hey, sir. I know.
But-
As we're walking,
Yeah.
does the structure of like stone change? Does
Yeah,
it
it does.
start to dry out some?
Yeah,
I know
it
we were
does.
near the surface before.
Yeah, no, it definitely starts to dry out. It's starting to get you can feel it's starting to get a little bit warmer in there. The air is getting thicker and denser, and it's starting to get kind of dry. You pass through several chambers, these wide arcing chambers. Some of them have this really interesting like green moss that seems to like want to just grow on the I guess what would be the southwest side or so. and it's always on the same side of the cavern walls. It's always on the same side, and wherever that is, there seems to be pockets of just moisture, no matter what that kind of accompanying drips, or it's always growing near water, or where there might be like small leaks in the ceiling. And then you guys enter what looks like a really large cavern with about 3 or 4 separate exits, and the map is pretty clear that you need to go straight across and go down the center tunnel. But as you get closer, you realize that a really large section of rock has collapsed down from the ceiling and has opened up this small chasm in the center of the floor, which runs from one end to the other, and it goes up to the roof, and it looks like it had cracked. And in these very precarious positions, you can see that there are small chunks of rock. Well, I say small, but they're large. They're bigger than you are. Some of them look like they're just barely hanging in there as is. It looks like it's a collapse, just kind of waiting to happen.
Oh, try thunderclap.
Oh,
But the chasm, it looks like the hole in the ground where it's cracked through, and you kind of look down. Those of you with dark vision, you look over and you can see that it seems to just go downwards and with no real bottom to be seen. So your best guess is it broke into the upper level of the Underdark when the rock came crashing down. So you can see small amounts of the mist that permeates the Underdark is kind of trying to seep its way up to this cavernous area.
Is the air that's coming up, is it cold or
Now it's a little bit cooler.
a little bit cooler? All
Yeah.
right.
But it's just wispy, just little bits of the fog and stuff that some of you are familiar with, kind of permeates the Underdark and creates these strange magical effects and auras that makes the Underdark
I know.
hard to navigate and difficult to deal with at times. Yeah, but it's about 15 feet wide or so. And you're kind of looking around, you can see that there are still like 3 or 4 of these stalagmites, right? Which ones are the ones on the ground? Not the ceiling, stalactites, right?
One or the
I
other.
think mites is ground and tights is top.
I believe
Stalagmites.
tights at top and mites at
Yeah,
bottom.
so stalagmites. Yeah, there's about 3 or 4 of them on the floor with you, and there's stalactites, several of them mineral, and it's like dripping small amounts of water, just drip down into the cavern below.
So what's this mist?
Look, it's
Are we near the ocean?
Uh,
I've seen the oceans. They have a mist.
well, when we were over, like, not underground, were we close to the ocean? This is a question of object permanence. I'm just curious about Tabaxi. Is all.
Well, I used to live on a continent, and like when I used to go out and hunt in the night, like sometimes the ocean brings a mist, but I just don't get why it's in a cave.
Right.
That's fair.
But so
Okay.
what is this mist?
Yeah.
I promise I'm not joking. I'm being legitimate.
Mr. DM, just as
Yes,
a
sir.
general question, how common is knowledge about the Underdark? Is it mostly just a strange and mysterious place?
For people who haven't actually been there, it's mainly just myths and legends and rumor milling.
Yeah, so it's like a hole so deep it goes to hell kind of thing, but
Yeah.
instead of hell, it's Underdark.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, let's stay the hell away from that.
Everybody's heard stories of carnivorous plant life and strange creatures that raid the surface for slaves and will eat people's brains, and dangerous beasts. Everybody's aware of beholders, and everybody is definitely aware that the Drow can call the Upper Underdark their home, and everybody is aware that of Benzo Barons and the Dwargar.
And just to be sure I read the map right, we have to get across this chasm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And there's no current way across.
no, it doesn't look like it.
How wide's the chasm?
It's about 15 feet where you are.
So, well, bad news. We need to get across this.
Of course we do.
Absolutely. Anytime something goes wrong and we can't do something, it's right there telling us that we need to do. It's fate.
Easy enough. And I reach into my bag and I grab some rope and I tie it around my waist. And I walk over to the Dragonborn. Hold this.
All right. Yeah, I hold it.
This, as he grabs it,
Oh no.
I go over to
No.
the
I turn and run and I jump across this. I try to do a jump, a running long jump
So you're tying
The-
the rope to what? To who?
to his hands.
To his hands.
To there,
Oh,
he's
so they're
holding it.
grabbing it and it's wrapped around him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to try and like.
He's
Running
definitely the anchor.
Does it look like I could make this jump?
It's a 15-foot jump.
Yeah, I think I could make that jump. I'm pretty strong.
I don't know. That's all up to your running jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run and I jump.
So
What's your running
now.
long jump
Yeah.
distance?
What's your running long jump distance?
I don't know what the math is for that. Isn't it like your strength modifier or your strength score?
Fuck.
It's your strength
Score if you have 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got 16. Oh! Mm.
We're gonna look up that ruling just to be safe.
Pretty sure that's how it works, but
Yeah, pretty strong.
What's the ruling on the play? Give us 1 moment.
Are you can't be reviewing the replay because I haven't
long
done it.
jump.
Release the
We're
rope.
just we're reviewing the play before the action is done.
Players
Benefit-
attempting to do things they're not familiar with.
Listen, offense side.
Yeah.
Until the next play is done. Rulings have not been decided.
The flag on the play.
Video and recording is in review.
Okay, we're gonna send it back to New York for a call.
Why New York?
The long jumper
Oh, God.
was offside.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half such distance. Da, 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 da. I have a strength score of 16. It's 15 feet-ish. I run.
Alright. Yeah, so you just take off, launch across this 15-foot chasm, hit the other side, slide forward a little bit, and you got this rope in your hand, and you're looking around, you can see that another maybe like 10 feet back, there are more stalagmites, and there's like 2 of them that are centered on the left area.
Yeah, I take a little second to do a little victory. Yes! Fucking yeah! I'm the best! I'm great!
Oh, fuck.
And then I grab the rope and I point at the stalagmites. Die.
You're only 15 feet away. We
Yeah,
can hear
we
you.
can see you. Yeah, you're not that far.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go up to
It
the
was, it
stalagmite.
was a good jump, but it wasn't that far, man.
Yeah.
You don't even know. I go and I tie it to a stalagmite. The rock.
Alright.
We can hear you too.
Go fuck yourself.
Good. Go fuck yourself.
You know what? Give me the rope. He can jump.
Wrong. I cannot.
That's what I thought.
I walk up and go, do we have a place to put it over here? Or should I just like crawl across right now?
Oh, no, watch this. So I tie my hand around myself. You ready, Luthor?
Oh yeah, I'll hold it just in case
Can you
I.
make a sleight of hand check to
Yeah.
set a DC?
Oh, I rolled hella high.
Oh.
Hella. I got a 17.
Yeah.
And then, but I hold on to it just in
So
case.
you go, you start slacking it, make a knot, loop it around, and you loop it, and you start bringing it together, and the stalagmite moves, and the giant gaping mouth opens. And
What the
flashes
fuck?
forward.
Oh!
Roll initiative.
Oh,
You are
oh,
surprised.
sorry.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking surprised as shit. What the fuck?
Wait. What came out? A mouth?
Don't worry
A
about
mouth.
A mouth.
it. Let's make room because I got
Yo, sorry about you.
Well, guess what? Sorry, guys. We're
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
This caught us off
Yeah.
guard. So,
Just roll initiative.
yeah.
The fucking fuck.
Well, that's good for me.
Oh, that was neat. You already had a 15 there, and then you rolled.
What the fuck? I'm gonna win, and then he takes it all away by eating me with a rock.
The cave is mimics. Oh,
Oh,
mimic!
fuck.
Mimic
I don't know what it
bites.
is, but I don't
It
like
could be a lot of things, actually. A lot of things discussed.
So, yeah, I got.
No, the
I got good.
the stalagmites are mimics.
Amanda?
I think.
new battle board.
Oh, neat.
Blocking the camera.
environment.
Oh
So,
fuck!
as you tie it around it and fasten it,
Did I
you
fasten it?
realize, yeah, you did. That's why I made you roll to set
Oh.
the DC check.
Is he restrained?
Yeah, it's not restrained, dude. It's It's a large creature. You have not nearly enough rope to restrain it. Okay? So
More rope, guys!
It has a lot of tentacles.
as you cinch it, it moves and the mouth just splits open. You see teeth and all these tendrils and tentacles start flailing off of it as it starts trying to wrap you and pull you into it.
Oh no, tentacle.
And you realize that you had mistakenly come close to this roper, which is just sitting there waiting for people.
It's called a roper.
And they probably climbed up through the hole in the floor
Oh,
to come seek
fuck.
prey on the top level,
Secret play.
staying near to the natural atmosphere that leaking through from the Underdark.
Boo!
So,
Hentai.
What?
Why are you like this?
You've lost your speaking privileges now.
30 seconds.
Seed said it.
30 seconds.
Siege is not a good
Behave
example
yourself.
for you to lead by.
Sir. Alright, so.
Ma'am.
And then you notice nearby another one starts moving and starts shifting towards you and coming closer. So.
Son of a bitch.
If you care to know,
So,
this is the initiative
moves.
order.
5, 10 feet.
Oh, jeez.
Then. Well, technically.
The other one?
Technically, everybody's surprised. So, go through initiative.
I'm sure it's
So Theo goes, he gets his reaction back.
I go, I get my reaction. Lumi gets a reaction. And then
Red.
it's red.
Okay, so then red moved closer. So then,
Alfarius, Luthok, Riken. Blue's turn.
all right.
Everybody has their reaction.
Yes, everybody has it back. So,
We stab the fucker.
Oh, shit. I
You
only
gotta make it over there.
Well, we have a rope right now. So
Yeah, attached to the enemy.
perfect. I just need you to hold it.
Pull it in.
Well, absolutely.
Pull it into the chasm.
so
Oh, if we all
Oops,
get
wrong.
on it and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, just yank it back into the chasm.
Break.
Huh?
The rope would probably break.
Well, we're gonna try anyway. Strong rope.
So I'm gonna jump across.
I'm going to use the rope
Okay.
to get across.
It's
Since I'm gonna be
my
holding it.
it's my reinforced hempen rope.
Hemp rope is strong.
Yeah, it's reinforced with more hemp.
The
Double hemp.
The hempiest rope.
Double the hemp, double the pleasure.
20% more rope.
I'm just going to need a mute button.
So it grabs out at you and attempts to grapple you, which I'm going to give it advantage on.
Damn, just going.
You're gonna
So
block
that's going to be
Yeah, man, you're invisible now.
that's going to be a 16.
Oh, I lose.
Oh, it's got you.
I rolled an 11.
So it wraps a tendril around you, snakes around your midsection, cinches your arms together in front of you, and starts slowly pulling you towards its maw. You are grappled, the DC 15 to break it, and you are restrained, and you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Oh.
That's a lot worse than what I thought it was gonna be. I thought he was just gonna like caress me softly.
Caress,
Well, dude, it's a grapple. I wasn't expecting all this extra
Caress you.
stuff.
caress you strong. Meanwhile,
Oh no.
the rest of its multi-attacks, it makes 4 with a 50-foot reach at you guys. To
What the fuck?
And you thought you were safe.
Yep.
You're all going down with me.
And I'm
What
granting it
the
advantage
fuck?
since none of you had any
This is
idea
the
this was
work
coming.
of the audience.
No, you're right. None of us fucking knew it was coming. 50 fucking feet?
Yeah.
What
So-
the hell?
We're level 3. We're not supposed to be in the Underdark.
So the first attack is going to be made against Lucian.
Yo, fuck off, Luthok. You're dead, dude. We're gone.
So that's going to be
I don't know,
a
man. If I get close enough, thunderclap's a good choice.
21 to hit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
Don't
Which-
worry.
which-
It probably
which-
only does like,
which
I
one
don't
is
know, a
this, blue?
D. Yeah, it probably only does like a D4 damage, dude. Don't worry.
You shut the fuck up.
So
It does so much more.
you are grappled as well. Damage.
How many tentacles?
That's not an attack.
Yes.
That's a grapple.
It has
Fuck
6.
this thing.
All right, and so it's
GG.
let's see,
Dead as fuck.
Hey, look at the bright side. You don't have to
Yep.
get across the chasm.
So the next
to
one,
attack it. It's right there.
is going to. It's going to grab.
I'm only grabbed. I'm not
It's going
full
to grab
yet.
Theo.
Fuck!
Yep.
That's what I get.
And that's going to be a 15 to hit, so that's going to be a miss. Alright.
Fucking love you, Tyke. Use my girl.
I would like to remind everyone that last session, Sig Warhite bought the buff, granting these guys plus 5 HP.
Yep.
So, you
Yeah.
can thank him.
We have temporary hit points.
Hey.
No, not
No.
you.
No, the
Creature.
enemy.
They
This-
have 5.
the bad guys.
I forgot to
Oh.
mention that. That's right. Yeah, they have plus 5 hit points. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that.
We're dead.
Wait, what did he give to me?
First player dead. You have a past save. You have a
Automatic.
guaranteed pass
The
save.
next one's going to go for Alfarius.
But this
Yeah,
isn't a save.
I'm
This is an
only on a
attack.
19.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, and that's
I
going
was
to,
just
well, yeah,
remembering.
and it's going to be a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
super solid.
But
Alright, so you are grappled as well.
Oh yeah. Now I don't gotta go.
So next
far.
one's going to go for Riken.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 14 to hit.
Yeah. All
Scholar
right.
at heart.
I should have had that one.
Then
Hey, Mike.
it uses its final action to make a bite attack against Luthor.
Help.
Oh, damn it.
What?
I don't know. Try to like strike the tentacle or something.
And that's going to be a 26 to hit as well.
Oh, yeah, that totally
And
hits.
that's going to be 48 damage.
what?
48?
48.
Yeah.
God, I heard 48.
Oh.
I'm
I was
like,
like, I'm down.
I'm out, guys. Like,
4d8
I regret
is
my
still a
decision.
lot.
48 for a melee attack is still a lot. I know, but 48 is like, I regret my decisions. I'm going home. 48 is, I can live 2-1 hits.
No.
So it's 28 piercing damage.
Oh.
As it pulls you in and gets you partially inside, you barely get your
21.
rusted weapon out in front of you
21 or
and
28?
stop it from crushing you completely,
You have
but you feel
21
the piercing pressure of its teeth as it pulls into you.
You're not raging.
No, that's only one
And it
range.
ends Blue's turn.
Oh, you're fucked.
That was 28 HP, right? I got that. Okay.
Yeah, 28
Okay, I'm
piercing
just checking. I'm losing a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Theo's turn.
We shouldn't have come down here.
Help.
I don't have anything.
Help.
I don't have anything.
How do we help?
Yo, there's a tentacle. The monster's over here. Look,
That's true.
a piece of it.
I mean,
Cut him. Cut that tentacle.
Yeah, stab the fuck out.
Hep.
where do I help him?
Get
Hep
low.
me.
I'm the only person who can range heal.
Well, range heal. And,
Well,
as a
I
bonus
can
action.
fuck that thing up. Maybe it'll release him.
I gotta do an update. I'm weighing my options here, and I see one.
I'm gonna-
How far am I from Luthok?
The chasm is 15 feet, so
20 feet.
Why do we
you're
even
20
try to
feet.
strategize?
Yeah. We're not that far away from each other.
Yeah.
So I can do this, and then
Yeah,
Okay.
still make
I mean,
an
you
attack.
can,
So
yeah,
I'll
you
run
can
up.
still do both.
I'll
yeah,
run up,
if you're trying.
pull out my rapier, and just come down as hard as I can with my sword on the tentacle grappling
I'm after you.
solution.
Aren't you grappled?
No, he was the only one that did.
Oh,
Tyke
you got out of it,
blessed
sorry.
me with.
Him
Oh,
and
yeah,
Lumi
sorry.
did.
It missed,
Sorry.
it missed Thalen and Riken.
Oh,
So yeah, I will make a strike at the tentacle holding
Okay.
Lucian.
All right. Make your
Remember,
tackle,
this
please.
is not.
And I'll be adding. Oh,
hentai.
hang on. Does that take my bonus action? It
This
does.
is bad.
And the surprise was ended, by the way, so everybody gets their actions.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It didn't do damage. The grapple didn't do damage.
No, the grapple does not do damage. It just grapples you.
Good.
The bite does a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, it does.
So the closer you are to the to the tentacle,
The what?
the closer you are to the tentacle monster,
So
do
yeah,
you
I'm
want
gonna
us
strike
The more
at the
you-
creature.
you
Do you want us
feel.
to put our
Tentacle.
players on the map?
Oh,
Do better.
No.
does an 11 hit the
We're on the
tentacle?
other side of the
It
cat.
does not.
It does not.
What did you roll to hit?
11.
GG.
So I gotta hit the tentacle,
So,
and like
do you want us on the map?
I fumble.
No, not yet.
No, we're
I'm
on the
like,
other
oh,
side of the
shit.
chasm.
Oh, that's this
Technically
way.
off.
Yeah.
So and then I just kind of wave my sword about, and you see like
just as
a
a
magical
reminder,
light appear from the sword as I
both
throw it
restrained.
at
You are...
Luthok, and I give him level 2 healing word.
Ooh, alright.
Alright, man.
You gain 6 health back.
It's more. Yeah.
That's all I got.
By the way, this fight is brought to you by Sieg, by the way. So
Yeah.
You are the liars!
this encounter is 2 times your guys' daily adventuring threshold for experience points.
Nice.
Because he requested a deadly encounter, so that's what you guys got.
Complete. Okay.
TPK.
See,
So yeah, I give you
Plus the extra 5 hit points to both creatures. So.
7. I counted wrong. It's 7. No, it's 6. 6, 6, 6. So that will end my turn. Casting into Lucian. I'm trying.
So
So good job, man.
so to get ungrappled, it's a DC 15 strength check.
It is
With
a
disadvantage.
DC 15.
You got this, bro.
Yeah, if it wasn't disadvantage, I would have had it.
Mm-hmm. That's how disadvantage works.
Nothing.
Definitely.
oh no.
Oh, this is worse.
Thought it rolled farther.
That's real bad.
Oh, fuck. Can I? Whoa! I just realized we're not on the board.
Yeah, we're not gonna be.
We're over here.
Until you jump that chasm.
Fuck.
I didn't really see a need to put you on the board at the moment, and like because you're literally like 5 feet away from the other person. So until you jump across the chasm or get across it, then it's like you're basically just sitting on the other side. And at that point, it's everything's in range. So
Definitely cannot.
But I have a rope right now.
A rope doesn't make you jump further.
well, he can't. You're right. He can't, according to his long jump rules.
That's
but that
true.
doesn't stop an acrobatics check from
Fair
taking
enough.
place.
You wanna
Yo.
You can still
Do it
attempt.
with a
Everybody
roll.
can still attempt to jump. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can always
you
try.
try with a roll. That's always that's always an
I
option.
may do something.
The thing about standing jumps and running jumps is that you're guaranteed success if it's within your character's like limitations and boundaries. You know, unless it's something crazy like I want to do a running jump and grapple the cliff and
Well
hang on. And
then before
pour it
I
in.
fully he already made his check. Never mind. I'll just have my check. Do you have your turn, Lucian?
Yeah.
Lumi, you're
I
up.
can't do anything, so
We mean you can't do anything.
I failed the grapple check. I'm
Yeah,
restrained.
you're restrained, but you can still take actions and bonus actions.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't have movement. If you do an attack, that's an attack roll, you have disadvantage. But you can still cast spells that require saves. You can try and break the grapple. There's a lot of rules.
Does it prevent
Okay.
somatics?
Being restrained? No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I do not.
Speed
have
reduced, 0 disadvantage on attack rolls and dex saving throws. Attackers have advantage.
I didn't know that.
Great for the attacker.
Yeah.
So it's still Lucian's turn.
It's right.
Yeah,
And
Lucian
the
didn't
D7
think he was able
break
to
out
do
is-
this.
My bad.
is
I
it
thought
an
I
action,
was-
or you just do it at the top of your turn.
It does. It just says you can take an action, I believe, to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you used
I
action to try
I
and
didn't
break
know
it.
that though. I thought that was all I
No, that's just an option.
could do. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought that being restrained was stopping me from doing anything else.
Where is it?
Maybe.
Target. It just says the target is grappled. Escape DC 15 until the grapple ends. The target is restrained. It doesn't actually say that you have to. I mean. It doesn't really. It doesn't require a saving throw.
Yeah, it's just an opposed grapple check.
Yeah. So
you know.
yeah. You have to
Okay,
spend an action to make a grapple check DC 15 basically.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just stay
And you can use
restrained.
acrobatics since it is an opposed.
Yeah,
grapple.
you can do athletics or acrobatics.
So if you have a battle modifier.
Well, I do, but if I knew I could attack, then I would have done that instead. I didn't know I could. But
Yeah.
Well,
Being grappled or restrained
See-
has no.
I thought it was an action. You had to use strength, but if it's just a regular grapple check to break out, you can choose to use dexterity, and you don't have disadvantage because it only gives you disadvantage on strength
But the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
because of the
Yeah.
restrained.
Yeah, but that's not. Yeah, it's a skill check.
Oh yeah. Nonetheless, what's going on?
Yeah. So
So-
what's going
so
on?
should
Where we
I-
at?
so do I just like restart my turn, or what?
Did you make a grapple check?
Yeah. I rolled an 18 and a 9.
Yeah.
Because
No,
I was
no, you don't
rolling
get
with
your turn back.
disadvantage.
So then,
No, you don't get your turn back.
then it would be Lumi.
I rolled with
That's-
disadvantage because
That's a player knowledge thing and a lack of
Yeah.
weighing your options with the rest of your party.
Alright,
fuck
Lumi.
me.
Yep.
You're up.
All right. So, because blue is the one that's going after Ulthog, right?
Blue is the one that is everybody is restrained by blue right now. Blue attacked first, and red is kind of just migrating over towards blue.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
I don't get it.
I am going to take my action to use insightful fighting so I can understand the creature better.
Okay.
So can you do a charisma deception check against my insight check?
Got an 11.
13.
You beat it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
15, yep. So now I have advantage on it.
Okay.
I can do sneak attack even though I'm not with it.
Okay.
And then as my... well, that's my action. Bonus action, I am going to... Should I hide?
I mean, do what you think is right.
Don't you
cover?
get advantage if
No.
someone's within 5 feet anyways though? Don't you get the sneak attack?
You guys are conflating advantage and sneak attack. Sneak attack you get if an enemy is within 5 feet,
of you.
or allies within 5 feet of the enemy you're attacking. Advantage is something you get like if you're flanking or you're coming out from a hiding
you
spot.
got advantage. You were giving yourself advantage. With
Yeah.
Yeah, I was giving myself the sneak attack. And then, what is close by to me that I can use my cunning action to hide?
Stalactite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that! Yeah, another one of.
Shoot it first.
I think she's probably safe,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, I just want to know if there's anything else, like a rock.
Trust no.
The stalagmites are what's nearby you.
It's fine. Just hide.
You have to break line of
If it
sight.
grabs you, we all die anyways. Fuck it.
Gotta hide.
Okay.
Gotta hide.
Make a stealth check, please.
Stealthy as stealth.
Alright, Mike.
On the table, please. Yeah.
Alright, 17 plus 5. 18, 19, 20, 22.
Okay. You hide. Stealthiest motherfucker alive.
Stressing out.
Yeah.
Stretch it out. You should be.
With
That's
her,
my
she
turn.
also took your guys' light source, by the way. I'd just like to point that out. So,
Not mine.
yeah.
It's cool RPG sound.
Yeah.
And it's my turn.
So now, Alfarius and Lucian are completely blind.
Already had disadvantage.
Either way.
I don't need to see to grab onto the thing that's grabbing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Is that your turn?
It does in my
Okay.
turn. I said
Roper red, you're up.
Rope or red?
Couldn't resist the
Moves.
opportunity to roll the others.
10 feet closer.
Oh, fuck.
Ben's turn.
Yummy.
Alfarian.
Fucking Zoidberg over here. Yeah, I wouldn't so happen to be flanking this. I wouldn't so happen to be flanking the tentacles because we're all grabbed, would we?
No.
I didn't think so.
Wishful thinking.
So,
Yeah.
rolling with disadvantage, I shimmy out my long sword to try to get a quick nip into it.
And you tagging the tentacle?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, alright. Disadvantage.
Oh, that's a solid disadvantage.
Listen, hold on. Before you decide anything, let me go to my cool piece of paper.
We like to call them character sheets.
Character sheets. I'm gonna
Character
put my
sheets.
phone down. I rolled a 7, but I'm gonna spend my channel divinity for my guidance strike, adding 10 for a 17. Does it hit?
That's strong, but no, it's a miss.
Oh.
So you come down and you strike it, and it's like hitting solid stone on the top where it seems that the gooey tentacles at times, the stone kind of gathers on it and just sticks to it, providing a natural armor.
What?
That's really good.
It's garbage.
That's really good.
God damn
It's
it.
really solid.
Oh, this may change
I'll just
stuff.
tell you guys, this AC is 20.
Oh,
Level 3, you monsters.
It's not him. It's Sieg. You demonic person.
God
There's
damn
only
it.
one option left.
How many characters are we gonna go through before you run out of sparks, asshole?
Why is always your first response to run?
Because
Right,
it keeps
kids?
you alive.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So,
No, not running.
You
Now,
run
hey,
away, you don't
Finley
die.
ran away and he lived.
Now, hold on. I'll realize this. I yell out at the party. Yo, its armor is strong as plate with a shield, like 20. And I'm realizing the peril I'm in because I'm grappled, and I know there's more tentacles abound. I know my speed's 0, but I drop to the ground. And not necessarily take cover, but I know that range attacks against me would have disadvantage.
Whoa. Smart.
So I drop to the ground.
wrestle it to the
The
ground,
mighty.
pulling the tentacle with you,
I'm sure.
rolling,
I'm sure it's okay with it. Maybe I'll
claws.
Yeah, I'll give it a little like foot, so it lets me fall like we pray. Little does it know.
Calculated.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, that blew. All right. Yeah, that ends my turn.
So Alfarius drops straight to the ground,
Nobody sees it.
grabbing
I see it.
see
into
it.
the rock with his claws like a kitten stuck on a curtain.
Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, my sword and
Yeah.
stone because
Alright.
that goes in.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
All right.
Luthok.
Yeah, Luthok's up.
You're in trouble.
I'm in terrible danger.
I like the bonus action rage.
I would definitely like to bonus of rage because I'm really mad because I'm getting eaten.
Yeah.
Um,
You can feel this hot breath, this disgusting, putrid breath just pouring over you, and the warmth of the saliva, and you can even see like pieces of other creatures that it's eaten. There's just like stuck in its teeth, like dug in.
That's disgusting.
all right.
It's all about dental hygiene.
So, I'm about to get eaten probably. Unless I do something drastic.
Like, live.
I need D4s. Everyone, I need D4s.
Give him D4s.
Give him the
Give
D4.
me the D4s.
How many D4s we talking?
We're talking 8 D4s.
Jesus.
I need all your D4s. Give them to me.
Here's 3.
I have 4. I have 8. I'm 6.
Oh, never
Alright.
mind.
Okay.
As I reach into my pocket and I pull out a superior healing potion, which I happen to be granted by the Dark Lord Sieg, who is currently trying to destroy me, and I will use his tools against him.
We don't name our bad guys C.
Wow!
All ones.
There's 3!
Wow, that was the
4.
Dark Lord Sieg's potion.
What? 4 ones.
Rolling huge.
5, 6,
That's a clutch superior.
9,
I'm gonna point this out.
13, 17, 25 points of healing.
That's pretty solid.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's
pretty good.
solid with ones, but that's still hilarious because it's just like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
here's this glimmer of hope while I tried to kill you with a dagger in the other
And that
hand.
uses my action. And hopefully my rage for these horrible creatures holds me over to the next round. I end my turn.
Okay.
There's
Right
nothing
then.
else I can do.
I don't have disadvantage to help break your grapple.
Okay.
I mean, that's all I got, really.
Shoot.
I don't do it. It's still pretty strong.
No!
So I run over to this guy and I start pulling at the thing. It's just wrapped around him. I'm like, why did you fall over? It's still gonna pull you in.
You'll see why in a minute.
Okay, well, I can't get it off you. Alright. So.
That ends your turn?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Fuck.
Yes, no, maybe so. Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that ends my turn. Whatever movement I have left, it's to get the flag back. I can't get it off. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
What? You're a terrible hero.
I don't care. I'm gonna live.
Roper Blue.
So blue.
No.
Oh, it can. Okay.
Blue uses its real action to pull everybody that's currently grappling 25 feet closer to it.
You
That's
realize
in
I'm probably.
That's in it. We were only 15 feet away.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That takes you right
So-
to it.
It jerks every one of you, just swings you into the cavern. You go down, just dropping, and it just slithers and yanks you back up on top.
You're on the board now.
Yeah, you're on the board. I can't reach. Someone else put you.
25 feet closer to it, yeah.
Red.
Put them right on top of blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Like
Blue.
on top of, or
Like within its threat range, yeah. Maybe not in the same space that it's occupying.
On top of.
Bam.
So we're
Yeah, I'm
good?
scared too, Lumi.
And then it makes a bite attack against Alfarius.
Ooh.
It turns around, trying to fit you inside its mouth at the same time as Luthok. Luthok sees you come.
Nom noms.
I was laughing earlier because I saw Andy moving up red. All I saw was nom nom nom.
So that's gonna be. Let's see.
This is a
kidding.
No, that's gonna miss.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
A 12 to hit.
Oh. All right. Don't worry. Next
That
turn.
ends
Next
Roper
guy.
Blue's turn.
My turn. Okay, so it's my turn.
Shoot it. I don't know.
So my first action is I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Super.
Seeing Luthok rage, I have faith he'll break out of this with his muscles.
You don't have to explain your metagaming.
So
Meta Mike.
Got him.
Meta Mike.
hate you all. So I look at I hate you all. I look at Riken and I reach my hand out as I give him inspiration, saying, "You can break these chains." And
As I'm running away.
sorry, not Riken, Alfarius.
Oh, good.
Brain fart. There we go. To give him advantage to break out and get free, or adding a d6. And then, well, now we're all gonna die. So I reach out and black
Do
black tendrils
Do it.
reach out and dig into blue as I cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay, there we go.
at level 1.
He's got strong armor, but he doesn't have a strong mind.
Wisdom saving throw of 13. We're about to find out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
he snuck up on me.
It can't be that wise.
Even
I feel bad, dude.
Oh,
I
fuck.
feel bad.
What is it?
I feel bad.
Don't say
It's
it.
just. It's funny because it has 3 decent stats. And you picked one of the 3 out of 6.
So, yeah. So,
It's
sorry.
I can still roll low though, so let's find out.
can't be as high as its armor save.
Oh, it was a bad roll. It got a 12.
Yes! It fails!
Yeah, feel bad, Blue. Feel real bad.
You take
How much damage? How much damage?
10 psychic damage
10.
to the head.
That's
And
Oh, man.
This is real bad.
and if available,
If available.
so and must immediately use its reaction. If available to move it, I picked the wrong one. But if available to move far as ways its speed allows away from me.
Don't drag everyone.
At least
It
it
does
can't
not
put
move.
us back in the
It does
castle.
not. It does not.
Well,
It
it
does
can
not
only,
involve
it can only move half of its speed because of dragging everybody, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, how far can it
I don't know, that other
Like
one
5
was
feet?
like very slow. Chompa chompa.
5 feet.
And we all move 5 feet with it.
Yeah.
Unless it leaves us there.
It's got long tentacles.
It's got long tentacles. It doesn't move you.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
So bad.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah.
Lucian.
Hold on. I want to reread the wording on that. Do they get it? Do
Can
they
you
get
hand
a
me
chance to attack it with their reaction?
Can you hand me the 15-foot
Because
gun?
It says it
What?
uses
The
its
15-foot cone?
its reaction to move.
15
so
Yeah.
foot
kind of
cone?
moves under
Yeah.
its own.
But even then, I don't think it's out of their threat range enough to. Oh, out of their threat. Would those guys get
I'm gonna go with no.
a proc
That's
of
both, right?
attack of opportunity
I'm gonna go with
because it
no.
moved out of their threat range?
It kind of, the wording is a little funny where like
It just says it uses its
it doesn't
reaction
get pushed. It uses its reaction to move.
To move?
to move as
Yeah.
So
far
is
as
that
its
under
speeds
its own
allow.
power?
That's technically, it's not under its own power. It's forced to move. It's mentally forcing. I force it to move away in sheer fright of the whispers.
Yeah,
and-
so it's
and
willingly
saying-
moving.
It's willingly moving away from me.
Come on, Andy, give us something, bro. Give us
We
something.
need every advantage we can get here.
We have disadvantage. Does that make you feel better?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. That's fine.
Boom!
It didn't. It used its reaction to move away. It does move out of your threat range. Technically, that does trigger an attack of opportunity when the creature leaves your threat range. Although you are restrained, your movement 0, and I would consider that a factor. Except rules-wise, it doesn't actually play a factor. Except you have disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah, because we hit it
So
right
that's fine.
before it leaves that
Yeah,
space.
that's fine.
Yeah.
It slacks its tendrils a little bit, and you have an opportunity to
D60
lash
to
out
use
at
on
it.
your try to
Yeah.
escape, or you can use it now to hit.
I do not get my arms out.
I missed.
Yeah.
I rolled like a 5.
Hitting a 20 with disadvantage, man.
Yeah, rough.
Rough.
Oh, we're trying.
That ends my turn.
So, like I was trying to say, is that Hippo?
That's empty.
From where you are,
Yeah.
you
that
can't.
clip the
I
edge
can't.
of him?
I can't see. Yeah, it hits because it hits his occupying zone. It doesn't have to
Right.
actually hit the figure. Yeah,
Right,
hits
right.
them both.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And even if it didn't, you can move 5 feet closer.
I can't.
No, you
move
can't.
from
Oh yeah,
grapple.
that's right. You're grappled.
That's what I was asking. All right. Well, I am going to shimmy my arms out, clap them together, and cast Burning Hands at 2nd level,
All right.
hitting both of them. So I need a DC 13, I believe. Dex saving throw.
All right. So they both fail.
10, 16 damage, 16 fire damage.
16 fire damage. Pretty solid. Fire damage.
Dude.
Quickly followed up by a quicken spell, Burning Hands.
Ooh.
Yes, I can. First level.
Nope, it's cantrips only.
Andy says it's first level.
I did it last week because you brought it up in stream, but no, when we started the campaign, I errated that
Oh.
because we were in the midst of like doing the fight.
Well, then that has changed.
Fire.
And I will
You'd have disadvantage.
do
Or
a
do nothing.
shocking grasp.
It's a good idea.
Is it still disadvantage?
Yeah,
It's a touch attack,
it's a,
yeah.
it's a touch attack. And you're technically,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that's fine. You can target the tentacle if you want.
Oh no. Nat 1.
That one.
Use your words. Nat 1.
No.
It's all bad.
Fuck this disadvantage, man.
Mhm.
I'd have hit if it wasn't. Piece of shit.
Alright, so you hit it, but you also do the damage to yourself because it's
Oh,
attached
fuck,
to
I
you.
picked up my roll. I'll just re-roll it. I didn't see what the damage was. So, 6.
6. So you hit it, and it electrifies the roper in the tentacle, but it's wrapped around you, and you failed to account for that. So it electrocutes yourself as well.
For 6.
Yep.
Oh look, there's the extra health C gave it. Gone.
You monster.
You monster! Ouch.
All it cost us was our own lives.
Ouch. Did I lose my reaction too?
Yeah.
No.
That'd have been great.
It loses its reaction, though, but it already spent it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Didn't really matter for him.
Is that your turn?
That does.
Lemmy!
Save the day, Lumi.
Alright. Alright. Alright.
We're
Right.
gonna save the day together.
So I'm
In the
gonna
back.
go boop.
Alright.
Let there be light.
Okay.
Boop boop.
So you light up this horror scene as your friends are being slowly dragged into the roper's mouth. You see Luthok and Alfarius are like over there. They're like on the ground struggling to unwrap these tentacles, and they're rolling around on the ground, slashing at it with their weapons. See a blast of bright light light up the cavern as burning hands engulfs it.
Alright.
Burn, you bastards.
I'm gonna pop on out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot for blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and poke it in the eye.
Okay. Make your attack roll with advantage.
Okay. So happy.
With advantage or just doing sneak attack? Oh yeah, advantage.
She got
Came out
herself
hiding.
advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, she gets advantage anyways because she used her thing against
Yeah,
it.
she used her thing, so she gets advantage and sneak attack.
Ooh.
So 15 plus 6.
21.
More than 21!
That's a hit. What do you do for damage?
Oh god, this is bad.
8.
8. One, and a 3 plus her mods.
What
Just 3.
the fuck?
The dice are not with us, gentlemen.
Hey, I'll take 8.
Yeah.
I'll take anything at this
Yeah,
point.
so you hit it like square in the eye. It reels and just kind of whips around its free tentacles, wildly lashing out at whoever.
Hit someone?
No. No, it's just fluff.
Alright. And then I'm
It's
gonna.
obviously not its turn.
And then I'm just gonna drop the Witch's Stone and my hand.
Okay.
Hide.
2.
2 plus 5.
7.
Yeah, so you run around it. You just go pop back around. No problem.
I believe in you guys!
Oh no!
Red.
Oh.
Red, it is your turn.
Oh no!
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure.
I couldn't do
No.
anything.
I'm very mad.
No, I hate
So
you.
mad.
So angry.
So angry.
I hate the person that you
So
are.
Red attempts to grab Luthok and wrestle it free from Blue.
Oh, they're
As-
fighting
as
over
they
me.
fight over their possible meal.
Oh god. There's infighting.
It's civil rivalry.
So that's gonna be another 26 to hit.
Me?
That's really
Or
good.
it? I don't know how this is working. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits you.
God.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a tasty morsel. He got me.
So it grapples. Then.
So I counter grapple,
Sometimes it doesn't pay to be so big.
and if so, am I still restrained when I'm candle can't I'm fighting back.
One moment
No.
while we figure out how this works.
No, because it's an attack roll. Yeah.
It's like being eaten. You
All
have
right.
a-
So I'm double grappled, or did it take me?
No,
from...
it pulled you away from it. The other one, away
Oh.
from Blue.
Oh well, geez, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Neat.
Yep.
And now it bites you.
And then it bites you.
Nom,
Yay.
nom.
It's getting torn apart. Just looking across the chasm.
So that's
watching it
24 to
get
hit?
torn apart.
And that'd be a
Yeah.
hit.
I'll do it.
Well, that was a low roll. You're lucky.
Oh geez, I feel lucky. I feel lucky, God.
That was a low
So
roll.
that's 14 piercing damage.
So 7.
Oh,
Could have been a
yeah.
lot worse.
That was a low roll.
Yeah,
It could
raging.
have been a lot worse.
As it snatches you away from Blue and yanks you over and starts trying to stuff you into its mouth, you just put your arms out and hold its mouth open. Alright, that ends its turn.
Savior of everybody else.
Savior of Exodus.
Can I Exodus? Can I see that that flame template for the
Flame
burning
template?
hands? Yeah.
Yeah. Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom.
New powers. He just got burning hands.
No.
Cool.
Yeah,
Better.
that's both.
I get them both.
No, it's not as good.
It's not as good,
It's less damage,
but
actually.
it's
Burning
free.
mouth.
But it is free.
But it is free. Oh, you got another D6.
I got you. I already
No.
got him out.
Oh,
Oh, he got it
Oh.
quick.
let me use it from this man.
I'll give you a
We're
fiery
in this one together.
I'll give you a fiery one. Hopefully it does extra fire damage.
We're in it together.
That's about the same logic as painting flames on stuff makes it go faster.
And red.
Yeah, and red.
Hey,
True.
hey.
Log.
What do you know?
Realizing. I already knew the danger on it. In any case, I'm sick of these fucking rocks.
I'm sick of these
I'm gonna
motherfucking rocks in this
burn 'em.
motherfucking cave.
As I open my mouth,
I'm
we
out.
gush of flame. I need 2 DC 12 dexterity saving throws from them bad boys.
Alright, so red
Sounds like
fails, blue also fails.
As
They
I
are not
imagine
very
Dex
dexterous.
is their. I imagine Dex isn't their deal.
Wink, wink.
Oh, super solid. 9 fire damage.
9.
Thank you, sir.
Pretty good.
That is pretty
That's
good.
good.
My dice was very average for you,
Thank you.
which was good. At least it wasn't.
I have one. I have the next choice, and it's a very Mike move.
Oh, is it run between both of them and get yourself killed?
I'm debating if it's worse or not. I'm not.
Oh
sure
my
yet.
God, Mike!
If you jump into its mouth,
He just wants to play a new character.
Listen, Mike.
Don't
you
let him.
You don't
I mean,
always
that-
have
well-
to be heroic.
So the smell of like
That's what you
brimstone and sulfur engulfs the air, and the steam comes out of your nostrils, and you open your mouth, and there's a blast of like this almost napalm-like fiery substance that comes out of your mouth and just splashes all over and begins to melt away some of the rock, and they make this deeply disturbing like screeching noise as some of their tentacles begin to like dissolve and shrivel up.
Like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
And I scream out at a big fucking dragonborn as I cast as a bonus action Shield of Faith.
Yes!
As I fight the tentacles.
Riken, you'd roll better if you just joined along. Join us.
That ends my
Join
turn.
or die.
Do it.
Join your die.
It's looking like I get to name us when it's all over.
We thought.
Do the Exodus.
Oh, it's my turn.
Guaranteed
He
crit.
creates a dupe adventuring party, and he's like, listen, I get to name the party.
The wolves.
good name.
Alright, his
So it's
turn.
my turn?
Blue thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real mad and I got bit. So I reach into my bag again. Freaking Popeye over here. Pop the cork off a bottle. I swivel it around and there's this giant snail and blue sparks coming from it. As I drink Storm's giant strength. I drink it. I'm really strong now.
Plus the storm giant strength coming out, huh?
You are super aggressive.
Yeah, settle down, dude. Alright?
I drank one yesterday. Fucking nasty.
It's nasty,
What
but
are
it
they
gives me
making
a lot of
at Starbucks
energy.
or something?
No, I mean like in game. Yesterday, I'll
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, I drank a Hill Giant strength. I know.
Oh yeah, it's
No,
disgusting.
this is
Storm.
goes down smooth.
I drink it.
Friggin' then I
So
still
it's a crack of lightning and a blast of thunder and some wind rips through the air and the ground cracks underneath the weight of your body as the roper's trying to like get you in the mouth. It just like sinks into the earth a little bit.
yeah, and I end my turn because of game mechanics.
Yeah.
That makes it Laken.
Yeah. All right. So I go where she went and kind of start ducking behind the rock. But I throw an Eldritch Blast out there for good measure.
Which one?
Blue.
Okay.
Kill one. Action economy.
Myth.
Yeah, bad.
Myth. All right.
Yes, because it's.
End your turn.
Are you sure? Because I have it grappled right now.
I'm holding this thing here.
Mold
Yeah.
maker.
Yeah, I missed. Because 20's hard to hit.
That's gonna make it the Rupa.
I take whatever movement I need to get where she is, and then
Oh.
I go prone behind the rock for as much cover as possible.
There you go.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
I just imagine Riken.
Rupa blue.
Blue uses Reel to pull fucking Alfarius and Lucian closer to him, and it attempts to bite Lucian, or Alfarius, sorry.
Come at me. Bite me.
It attempts.
Try it.
Don't piss off the DM. It doesn't work well. He puts
I'm not pissing off the DM. I'm calling out that
I
fucking
got a 21
tentacle
AC
fuck.
now.
Fight me.
Shield.
Eat me. Try it.
I can get up to 20.
Right.
There's something called tempting fate.
26 to hit.
Yeah, they would
that
have beat me
boy
anyway.
Big rolls, man. Big rolls.
Ooh, it hits.
Another low damage.
Lay on
So
hands.
that's plus. So
Oh, man.
so 12 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That ends Blue's turn.
That's a lot of concentration on Shield of Flame. +2.
Yeah!
Pass.
Pass. All right. Maintain concentration.
It is
Was it
now
the tentacle that was
It is
piercing?
now my turn.
No, it's trying to bite him. It pulled him into it towards its mouth and then
Oh.
lashed out with its teeth.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Phelan just kind of goes, "This is a terrible idea," as he pulls out a hatchet and a dagger and jumps across the cavern, trying to make it across. Using, if he can't make it, those as holds to try to get up. But before he does, he goes, "You're better than you really are. You're better than you really are," and casts inspiration on himself because God, I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I attempt to make a jump using acrobatics.
Acrobatics, right?
Do it.
Oh no.
16.
You jump across. You hit an edge with the axe as you fall slightly short, and it cracks. And then you come up with your other weapon and steady yourself sliding down a little bit, but you end up making your way to the top and pulling yourself over the edge.
Oh,
So bring him to the, put him on the other side.
I want to express
Whereas
to
to
you,
a Luthor.
I rolled so fucking
Right here?
low.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that inspiration was so needed.
Yeah.
Don't worry. A roper would have caught you.
Okay, I'm up now.
That's not gonna let a meal go to waste.
As
So,
he
50
falls.
foot reach.
as
So
he
I'm
falls
here
down.
now.
Reaction.
I'm here now, and I go, "Oh, this is gonna suck." And I cast Heroism at level 2, touching myself and Luthok,
Okay.
giving us 3 points of temporary hit points every round.
oh, nice.
Tell him how he gets
Every
it
turn. Every turn.
Well, that takes an action, right?
right. It does.
Did the jump take an action
Yes, it
then?
does.
Oh,
Because
never mind then.
it's a skill check.
Then I will.
Never
I didn't
mind.
realize that.
Yeah.
Then.
Nice.
Unnice.
Unless you're here
Just
with
the way
me.
to turn. Whether or not you're alive then is different.
Fucking shit. Healing word. Yo, who's dying here? Who?
Probably
dying.
him.
We're both
Us.
dying.
We're the ones who have been hit.
He takes half, so
Between 1 and... No, it's
I'm also in
I'm
its
down.
mouth.
I'm down
so
12.
Yeah, he's down way more than me. Go ahead.
Okay, then I'll just see him and just kind of. I'm lost here. Fuck. And I'm just gonna like. You got this, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw out healing word at you.
So it's this roper's chawing on my arm because it got in there. I'm a big dragon.
And you're gonna hear, "You got this," and feel 5 points stronger.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't
And
believe. I don't
I'm
believe
just gonna
I
stand
can-
there and go, "Please don't see me. Please don't see me." As I see the creature trying to get Luthok and end my turn. Listen.
I don't believe I can hit both of them with a burning hands anymore. Definitely can't without hitting Altharius.
Well, he's got resistance. That's good. We've been down this road before, remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
monster.
And I got lashed for it.
That's what I'm getting at. That's funny.
I was new.
Inside jokes.
You could aim it in the other direction and hit one.
Well, I'm
Ours. You could hit ours.
not gonna hit you.
Well, I know. What if it dies?
Magic missile's an auto hit, right?
Ooh.
It is. Yeah.
Force.
But I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at 2nd level again.
Ooh.
And before I do, burn, motherfucker!
Yeah. DC what check?
13. So that's gonna be
You
a
cast it on blue, right?
Yeah. Just blue. That's gonna be a 15. 15 fire.
Fail.
It takes 15.
Takes 15.
Man.
Oh man.
And it erupts in a fire and a blast, igniting some of the fucking minerals that had built up on it in just places that it's laid in wait, and it catches complete flame, and there's sparks come off of it, and There's a bright white light as it catches some sort of, I don't know, some pyrite or something on it, and it just erupts in flames and starts flailing around and falls over dead.
Burn, motherfucker! Burn!
Blue. Thank you.
Oh, and it releases its grip on me, I guess,
Yep.
right?
It
Oh,
does.
well, in that case, I quicken spell a firebolt at red.
Alright.
Burn, motherfucker! God damn it, it's an 18.
That is a miss.
Fuck you,
Soft
red.
rock.
And then I end my turn.
Alright. So blue is dead. Dunzo.
Just the Boba Fett of the dungeon, man. Just,
Ooh!
Pew pew pew.
Yeah, it's funny because, you know, he really didn't do anything in either movie he was in, except all of the Sarlacc pit, which is kind of reminiscent of this. It does have tentacles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And a big
And a
gaping
gaping
maw.
maw.
Yeah.
A gaping toothy maw.
Sarlacc pit survivor.
Yeah.
more references than I meant, but yeah. Movie.
All right.
What does the Tabaxi do? She hears Riken get up, slide into the ground, get close to the stalagmite.
Put my back to the stone. Hey there. Hey there.
Hey, how's it going out there?
It's terrible. You should shoot it.
one
Okay, I'm going out.
Her light crossbow.
But I don't have advantage on it.
No, you do not.
Can we take
No.
his permissions away? Is that a thing? Like, is that a thing? Please.
When it rains, it pours.
Oh, it's more than pouring. He's hitting me with a tsunami.
So, I
Wet fish.
am actually gonna go do acrobatics check. I'm gonna jump across.
Okay.
But I'm a mighty tabaxi, so I'm gonna fucking run.
All right. I'll
With my
give you
tabaxi.
I'll give you advantage on the acrobatics check because of your ridiculous amount of movement,
Because my tabaxi speed.
and plus your climbing speed
Mhm.
too. Okay.
12 plus 5, so 17.
17. You make it.
Yeah.
Fly across, hit it, look around.
It took an action, right?
It did.
So I am going to bonus, because if I'm over here, what did I land?
You wherever you want. You're the one moving. It's your movement.
I'll go in the middle of Alfarius and
And then you move up here.
yep.
Okay.
And
Shoot it. No, you can't.
I can't. I'm at my turn.
All right.
And you hide behind the wall.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to when I jumped over, just blend in with the boys.
Oh, you blend in with us. It sees you, but you blend in with us.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna blend in. I'm gonna be like, hi guys. Hi.
Whose turn is it?
Throw it. Flame off
Red.
of us.
Red.
Get the fuck off me.
Its tendrils lash out as it attempts to attack. It's going to start with Alfarius, and then it's going to grab Lucian, and then it's going to grab Thalen as well.
Food. So
Food.
So,
First
yes.
against Thalen. That is going to be a hit for 22.
That is most definitely.
You are grappled, sir.
I think.
And Lucian is going to be hit for a 19.
Oh, shield.
Ooh, shield.
Ooh.
So the tentacle lashes out, hits this magic field, and bounces off. So the last
Not today,
one,
Satan.
Alfarius.
oh,
See what
21.
happens. Oh, that's a miss.
Woo, yeah.
For a big whopping 9.
Yes.
Your faith protecting you,
Yeah.
And some.
and some. Alright. So, let's put the thing on.
Thalen?
Grappled. Yeah.
Just Thalen and Luthor.
Yep. There should be 2 of those out there, is there?
Yep, there's one.
Yeah,
there's
there's
one
one under
under
me.
I can't see it from my. That ends. Wait, no. That was 1, 2.
It was 3 tentacles.
That was 3
Looming.
tentacles. So yeah, it's gonna bite Luthok.
Yeah.
I thought it was
bite.
trying to grab Lumi too. Or
No.
did you? No. I thought you said it did. Not trying to kill her, but
It has a multi attack equal to the amount of tentacles that it has.
Oh. Well, it looks like it has fucking 15. So
Yeah.
cat, grumpy cat.
Oh, that's gonna be a miss.
Grumpy, grumpy, grumpy.
Yeah. Super strong.
For another 9.
Yes, it is.
Another 9.
9.
So again, it starts closing its mouth, teeth razor sharp, starting to cling in, go past your leather and your cloak and tear into you, but you just open it one more time with your hands.
All right.
You're getting all slimy and gross, the thick, this viscous, like mucusy substance on the inside of its mouth. It's kind of sticky.
Whose turn is it?
Alpharius.
Alright,
Let's go, Alpha.
I'm gonna get behind it because I can move 30 feet.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
We'll throw that shield of faith along with me as long as I have it.
See what you got. Show me what you got.
And this time, attacking with advantage.
Yeah, you're flanking it.
Alright, this time the tables have turned.
They have
The
turned.
dice are in my favor as I lash out with it. A sword going straight in. Oh! Solid 12.
That's a solid miss.
Is the armor weaker in the back?
No. This is a Warhammer.
The solid stone.
Yeah. It's even worse on the back, actually. It doesn't eat from the back.
Is it poopy on the
Oh, it
back?
doesn't eat from the back?
No.
Oh,
So it's
I'm
just
gonna-
solid rock.
Oh, I'm gonna say back there then. That is my turn.
Bro, what? It doesn't have a mouth back here? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Staying
Doesn't
back there.
everybody have an extra one back there? Nobody can look at the dragonborn and say again. Whose turn is it? Initiative
what?
tracker?
Luthog.
Luthog.
Sorry, I'm reading into my own stuff here.
Yeah, you should do that.
New
before.
character?
No, I'm making sure I read it right as well.
Luthog, in an act of desperation, lashes out with his javelin at this horrible creature, trying to attack him because he's really bad. And I rolled, because of my storm giant strength Sig gave me, I rolled a 28 to hit.
It's a hit.
Holy
It's a big hit.
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And then I roll my damage die. I just need some damage of a 6.
It's,
think
yeah,
it's
it's D6, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled a 2, with my rage is a 4, plus, oh yeah, my strength plus 9, 13 points of damage.
Points.
That's a fucking hot javelin.
Yeah, hot javelin.
Oh, the hot javelin.
That thing's coming in hot.
Now it has disadvantage on any attacks that aren't against me. And I end my turn. You take that!
Yeah. So as you grab this javelin and you shove it forward, as you guys are watching him do this, it seems as though you see Luthog, but you also see somebody else, something else kind of slip through the ethereal in like a wispy and almost like intangible way. You can't really. It's only for a brief second, and it looks like maybe like another orc, very large, and it just seems to model the attack and push forward into it.
Who's next?
Riken.
Alright. I peek out from the safety of my rock. And I cast a spell. And I miss again. Yeah, hell yeah.
I gotta ask. We know you have a spell.
I don't have a lot.
Imperial Stormtrooper over here.
Yeah, dude. It's all Star Wars references. Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars night.
We're all fans.
Blue. I know Blue is dead, but I'm still gonna let him know his initiative is up. Okay,
Yeah, it's dead.
my turn.
Up to the top.
Yeah, I took cover again.
It's most effective.
Do I have
block
advantage, by
ever.
the way? Which would make me roll neutral?
I don't technically think you're flanking. Because it'd be over there. I don't know. It's hard to tell with large creatures.
You technically are. So yeah.
You got this.
Arch creatures are weird. I never know how to.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Decide.
I go to strike the creature.
Cut him down. Teach him a lesson.
That was a 5.
It needs to be a 20.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if I needed to add my bardic. I'll just do it anyway. I'm going to defensively flourish with my last bardic inspiration.
Already.
Yeah, there's a reason. I don't hit, but I add 4 to my AC. So
Okay.
I have a 20 AC until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
Alrighty then.
I step forward,
How forward?
I'm sorry, Sasha.
15 feet away from him.
Don't harm my baby bear.
10, 15.
No, 15 feet away from him. However far that is, 5, 10, 15, so
10, 15?
from this guy.
Yeah, I got you.
Good right there?
Yeah.
Whatever range I need to be to hit a burning hands, I'm gonna, is that in range? Is that good right there?
Yeah, you can get him without getting anybody else.
Hey, we should save that over here.
Yeah, no kidding, with how much we're using it.
Well, actually, I'm done today with it, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, I can get him and
Till
no
I
one
rest.
else. So I'm gonna cast another burning hands.
Alright.
Release my friends!
It fails. Roll your damage.
Ooh,
Not
rough.
hot. Not very hot. This one had a little bit less temperature on it.
Little less. Little less.
It's getting a little
Little
exhausted.
less
Getting
heat,
a little
little
tired
less heat.
now, huh? Mental strain wear on you.
Nope, just weak. just a weak fire.
Sit.
And I will burn my last sorcerer's point to cast a firebolt at him.
Alright.
Fucking 18 again, dude. Close, but no dice.
And your shield is up, by the way.
Yeah, it stops
Yeah.
at the end of the turn. Or at the beginning of my turn, it goes away.
That makes sense.
And that'll end my turn.
Movies.
Lumi's turn.
I'm out of sorcerer points.
Get my crossbow. Since my friends. We'll get that sneak attack.
Okay.
Come my friends. With my power. But I don't have advantage on the attack.
No, you do not. You are correct.
8 plus 6 does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It bounces off more of its armor.
And then I'm going to take my 30 feet of movement to go right by that rock over there.
So,
Careful, the rocks are
5, 10,
alive.
15, 20, 25.
I know, right?
25 will get you right there.
Go up a little more. Yeah,
30.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah,
So run up.
yeah.
You shoot, you see it bounce right off of it, hit the ground, and you just dip, so run for cover.
Run to the
Then your turn?
rocks.
Is that your turn?
That ends my turn.
Okay.
Then it goes to red.
Red attacks Alfarius
That's a
with
good
his
call.
tentacle.
With disadvantage.
And that is going to be a miss, and you needed it too.
Thank you, Luthor.
And then it tries to grab Lumi as well.
Disadvantage.
And it fails to hit her as well.
Gotcha.
And then it also attempts
What up,
to
man?
hit Lucian. That's a fail as well. Disadvantage coming in hot.
Yay. Thanks, bud.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
But then it tries to bite Luthok.
No. Yeah.
No assistance there.
And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh, too bad that beats my armor class.
Ooh, damage coming in hot on that one, bro. Luthok's going to feel this one. So that is a...
I am.
I'm doing bad.
32 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's 16.
Oh.
That's 16, so you're at 12.
28 minus 60.
12.
12.
12.
28 minus 60.
12.
12. I'll carry
It's
the
4
one.
points shy of max damage.
Jeez.
Fuck.
It's like you didn't trust my math.
I did.
So it just chomps in. You feel one of your,
I'm not
you feel the bone in your forearm crack
Ah.
with the pressure, and it snaps inwards.
God
You
damn.
loosen your grip, and it just closes in. You feel all the teeth just pin into your body, and then you feel this weird tongue wrap in you and start pulling you in deeper into the mouth. So now you have one arm hanging just barely on the outside as it's trying to swallow you whole.
Don't worry, maybe it's weaker from the inside.
Optimistic.
Drax the Destroyer.
Orcs survive.
Cut him from the inside out.
Alfarius, you're up.
All right. I run around to the front, hearing this.
Yeah, he didn't say moving.
He's inside.
No, he's not inside. Just leave him there.
Oh, okay. I tried
Not
to
inside
you're dead.
yet.
You're
You
dead now.
fell in the chasm.
Yeah.
It's over.
So he did.
So I run around front.
Okay. So that's
That's a-
what, 5, 10,
that's a
15
lot of
people.
damage.
5,
Movement?
10, 15. Okay. You get next to a Luthor. And I reach out with the tip of my sword as I lay on hands. You, giving you 15 points.
Just-
Health back.
Just the tip, bro.
Just
Just a
okay.
little bit.
Just
the
the
tip.
tip.
Just see how it feels.
Ah,
Feels
Lay on
pretty
hands,
good.
bro.
There's
Feels
15
good.
points of healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good.
Sounds made up.
Tips feel pretty good apparently.
Yeah.
Does that end your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
I look in there on you. I'm like, I think you're right. Kill it from the inside. And I throw my sword over to you.
The hand holding the mouth open reaches and grabs for the sword. Then he passes to me.
Well, you got speed of 0. I give it to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not moving. I'm not like walking anywhere. I'm just like reaching out. It's like that painting, and you're like that one naked guy, and I'm like that other naked guy. You know. Yeah.
Take the sword.
that
Kill it from the inside.
creation of man.
Yeah, something like that.
Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, you're heretic gods.
Ah, you are a scholar.
I told you I was.
So that's scholar.
That guy is Adam. The other guy's God. I'm pretty sure that's what the painting is.
What do we know?
Hey, I'm in.
We're just nerds.
I'm in Terrowyn right now.
I could be totally
You
wrong.
guys have an automatic 12 against your next random encounter roll.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Courtesy of C.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I saw that earlier, and I was just like,
Don't we have a
oh,
couple of
no way.
11s from last week too?
It's gonna be,
Yeah, I believe so.
We have 2 11s and a 12.
We're
it's gonna be a couple. It's gonna be a couple friendly gnomes
Yeah.
selling health potions.
Yeah.
So your turn, is it?
Deadly no.
Yeah.
Deadly,
So
deadly gnomes.
I healed him. I gave him my long sword. I gave it up. Told him kill it from the inside.
You'll be missed if not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I leave my javelin like in his mouth, and I take the sword. I hope you choke.
Yeah.
That ends my turn.
To Luthor.
Luthor.
This is it.
Oh,
This is your
Luthor's
moment.
gonna try and like tear him up from the inside with a reckless attack. Motherfucker, get off me!
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, with a 21.
Yeah.
Yes. What does your sword
It's a
do?
D8.
It's a D8.
Unless you're using it two-handed.
No, I'm not using it two hands.
He's got to
Smart.
stay. He's got to stay out.
That's smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that
Oh
shit.
no, he let go because it broke his arm. Remember?
No,
Oh,
man,
no.
he's got to.
Then I still only have one arm. My
Yeah.
arm's all
Yeah.
fucked up. Oh, those rolls coming in hot. I rolled a 2.
It's strength, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. +2 because I'm raging. Then +9 because school dice.
So I do 13.
So I do 13 points of damage.
It's weaker on the inside.
I hope you choke this. Oh.
Cut him
Oh
open.
yeah, you get the final blow.
Yeah.
Cut him open.
Oh no, I freaking, like, as he, like, clamps down on me, I freaking cut his tongue, and then I just rip my way out from the inside. And as I emerge, I say, "Orcs survive!" Just, like, throwing chunks of him around.
Yeah, so suddenly the tentacles just stop moving, and they just all drop, loosening their slacking on everybody, and then the creature's like eyeball like rolls inwards, and then it just like falls open, and Luthox just comes out. He's covered in filth and the scum inside his body. He smells like he did the day before. It's terrible. But he's just standing there, victorious, over the dead roper.
See, I knew you can do it.
All right, Luthok, get out of the body.
Let me.
No way. I
Let me
rush
rip-
forward to lift him up.
I'm a freaking winner.
Oh yeah, you come help? Yeah.
No,
We try to get you on our shoulders.
knowing what he's doing, I'm like, oh, this is, I can't help. And I see him looking at me, I'm like, okay, fine. Okay.
I was like, yeah. No.
Oh.
Yes! Screaming in the cavern. I scream yelling.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh no.
I
Listen, they
I
heard
sigh
us.
from
Don't
behind
worry.
my rock and I start hitting back. Too early hour.
I reach down.
Standing over the slain creatures.
I reach
Are you
down.
out of the body?
Oh, they're picking me
Yeah, I
up.
picked him up.
And I reach down and I grab Thalen's shoulder. And I said, "It's better."
I made it. Do you know how terrifying that trip was?
And I kind of pick him up a little bit and I make him look at me.
Yes.
If it's them or us, Exodus survives. And I drop him. And I
Before you drop me, I grab your arm and go, by the way, I've been meaning to tell you this, but you keep running off. As I reach back and I pull out a longsword, you could have asked. As I close your hand around a longsword I've had my inventory for in 2 episodes trying to give you,
Why didn't you just give it to him?
because we hadn't got to it and things were just happening.
Oh.
It would have been
And
really
then-
nice if he had a longsword this whole
Well, I
time.
was gonna give it to him, then he runs off and gets a fucking
Let's go, give
rusty
it to him.
fucking pick. And then this goes on, and I didn't realize it until like I was scrolling through my items trying to see what potions I had. I'm like, oh yeah.
I give my friend his sword back. And I look at your sword questioningly at first.
It looks a completely human sword. Nothing elven about it whatsoever.
And I just kind of nod. I take it. Put it away.
Better.
I peek around the corner, trying to see further in.
Okay.
Do I notice anything?
You see more stalagmites.
Nah, no we don't. We see more ropers.
Yeah.
That's all I see now.
And
Any stalagmite is catching a firebolt on our way out.
I use my storm god strength to just start breaking them all.
Just fucking smashing everything.
Hey, someone want to throw me a rope?
What?
Throw me a rope.
Cowards don't get ropes.
It's still on its
Everybody
dead
else
body.
jumped.
I'm not making that
Says
I
jump.
your-
didn't.
Says your patron.
I didn't jump.
Everyone else jumped.
I'm not making that jump.
I got dragged.
I made that jump. It was
I'm too old for this jump. I need a rope.
It's easy, promise.
Yeah, you hear your patron. It's just like, look, what's the worst thing that can happen? You die and you end up with me. It's no big deal.
I'm not doing that.
I go to the corner and I'm just like this.
No. I go and
Come on, Reagan.
I rip off one of the tentacles. And I fling the tentacle over to you. Then with my hold tight and with my storm god strength, I rip you the other direction.
All right. Well, I held tight.
Yeah, you have to deal with tentacle rope, coward. Go through
Okay.
what we went through. So I rip him across the vault.
No, he takes it over.
midway.
Oh, oops! Now I'm playing. And I help him up.
If everyone's off of the body now,
Yeah.
I light it on fire.
Okay.
Burn!
Just blazes.
I run up behind him
And
and I
then
grab
all sparking and flashing like it did on the other roper, and just catches flame, white hot flame, and just
I lean
slowly
o- I
kind
lean
of
over to
melts
Alfred and
all
just kinda
comes
go,
apart.
I grab him quickly and I say, "You fool! Did you hear what you said about torchlight?" And I look around.
Yeah.
If you were concerned
I pick
about
up a
that,
rock and I throw it at the nearest stalactite.
if you were concerned about
It
torchlight,
doesn't
I think,
react.
I
You
think
hear
all
a clink,
fire
clack.
from earlier.
That's it.
would
How
have
high
been
up
enough.
is the ceiling? Are there
Yeah,
any?
but that was necessary.
No.
So is burning its dead body.
I don't think so.
The chamber's about 13 feet higher, so.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, If everyone's ready to go,
Yes.
I have my. Oh, Riken.
Yeah.
Did you pick up my rock?
Oh, the witch stone.
I go back and get it.
Okay.
I was
Make
gonna
another
say.
check.
I was gonna say
Right.
yeah, sure, but.
It would be a shame if you fell down in that underdog.
Yeah.
15,
Nice.
20.
Okay, you make it.
Okay, I pick up the rock. I run
All right,
back.
now back the other way.
Oh my god.
I hate
Pushing
Tempting
your luck.
fate.
Pushing your luck.
Really tempting fate.
Oh,
Fate
God.
loves me.
Character death.
Fate loves you.
25.
25, you make it.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out, see, that this would have been a great time for you to push the automatic fail roll. It would have been bad. It would have been bad.
Yeah, you know.
Fuck.
I don't know. Check the chat.
Unfortunately, he rolled a d12 instead.
Oh,
You got a 10.
missed opportunity.
So I'm just carrying.
Oh no, he's saying that if that button is broken,
What button's broken?
the
Automatic
automatic
critical
failing
fail.
is broken. He says, he's saying if that broken is button.
Oh, well, that's a
Well,
shame.
we'll get our tech support division on it.
Too bad. Oh, darn.
Alex.
Yeah, I guess fate was on your side.
Yeah.
This is all.
Right.
So you
All
guys
of
are in
them
this
are
chamber of the
okay.
dead ropers. It doesn't appear like anything else seems to be moving in the chamber. You threw the rock and nothing seemed to react to it at all.
So I'm just carrying.
We can either take a short rest for those who are weak, or we continue on while he's still beefed.
I'm pretty good.
Like, look at those veins.
Well,
He is vascular.
I don't want to. With the noise we made, and the extra light that's been shooting across the chasm and whatnot, I don't want to take a short rest here next to the hole.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. At least not here.
You were saying that mist was seeping up from that chasm. Can we see any mist along the road ahead of us?
No. It's just sticking near the hole where it punched through into the Underdark below.
I think we should watch out for mist like this in the future. Let's make a note.
Oh, he's a gorilla. What? Yeah, I've seen.
Are you sure you
gorillas
want
do
to fuck with me right now? Okay, let's go.
You
Gold
don't-
piece on the orc.
that. You don't have fire.
So you guys do it.
Yeah,
Pushing on.
we're gonna
Let's go.
keep moving across this battle board until we're off of it.
No. So you continue walking forward, and you leave the chamber, and it empties into another smaller chamber where there seems to be like a small pool of water, and you can see that it's got fish inside of it, and they're kind of just swimming around.
Me. Yes. Take.
Wow, Maxie wastes no time, runs straight up, starts swiping at the water, pawing at it. Bat, 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 bat. She knocks a few of these like carp-looking, gross-smelling fish.
I grab her and I pull her away from the
Guys,
water.
dinner.
Yeah. So you feel like Lucian just like stop. He even grabs you.
Why are you stopping me?
I've
It's
heard
food.
stories of terrible
Food.
things in water. Stop now.
Food.
You got food. Let's go. I drag her away as hard as I can away from the water.
I'm like happy and fairy tale, just holding on to my dear leg.
How bad does this cave fish smell?
It's pretty bad.
Let's push on.
Yeah. For you, as a dragonborn, oh, it's overbearing. It's just overwhelming. It's gross. They smell like death.
Look, you can't want to eat that.
Lumi, drop it.
It's got hard, rough scales.
Oh,
They're kind of sharp in places. And it's a hardy fish meant to survive here.
Maybe if you just
But
cook
then
it
again,
up.
it could be delicious.
The most
for a long
awful
time.
Do you
smelling
want more right?
things
Eh,
trying to be delicious
I'm okay.
delicacies.
No, I'm not feeling experimental. You know.
Oh, I cast
How about you,
prestidigitation. It smells great to me now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm quite.
Fuck this
full,
fish.
thank you.
Okay. Alright, fishies, and I just like, since he dragged me away, I'm just like aiming it for the pool.
The fish goes flopping.
That's
Splash
fine.
into the water.
And shall we?
Swims away.
You're
Shall
gonna
we
get us, you're gonna
proceed?
get us killed down here.
Well, now that I feel like a mask's in their smell.
And so following the map,
You're not.
it leads around out of this room, and for about another 100 or so feet, it comes to another almost square-like chamber. It's got multiple exits and entrances, and it seems to be like honeycombed with these circular tunnels that are only about, I don't know, 5 feet wide or so, and then every once in a while you hear like a clacking or like a chittering, like kind of bouncing through the dark. You leave that room and continue forward, and then you find a nice spot which looks like it's probably an appropriate place to take like a rest of some sort. You can tell that there's only one entrance in from here following the map, and she had clearly marked it, and there's plenty of fresh water running down from a small fissure on the side. This one has more. It doesn't have any fish or anything in it, but it doesn't seem to have any. The air is less stale, and there seems to be like a slight moving breeze that's kind of pouring in from somewhere.
Did those honeycomb tunnels look like goblin tunnels, or
No.
very, very different?
Very different.
We haven't seen any signs of the edges of their territory yet, have we?
No, according to the map, you guys are getting really close.
All right.
They marked the edge with a
Effigy?
effigy.
Yeah.
But there shouldn't be an effigy underneath, from what she was saying. She's saying we don't even know about these.
Well, they don't know about where we specifically came from, but they marked the edge of their tunnels.
Their own system should be marked, but they
Yeah.
they don't realize how far the tunnel went. She said
Right.
it's out of their territory.
Short rest.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I'll keep
And remember, no campfire.
I'll keep watch because I'm buff.
It's okay. We have this cool little sound that's like.
So as you relax and pull out some rations and supplies and begin to heal yourselves and mend your bloodied or broken bones, as many have been scraped and harmed, being dragged across the chasm and partially chewed on like a dog's bone. Move on. Oh, no. Yeah.
I won.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't feel bad about what happened.
Take a short rest, and then we're gonna take a short rest. We're gonna take a small break.
It's kitty time.
Small break.
Yeah. We look forward to seeing you all.
We'll be back 15 minutes or so. Look forward to coming back.
Big
Thank you
thanks.
everybody for watching.
Keep playing the
Thank you,
dungeon
C,
games.
for attempting to kill the party. It was almost working for a minute. Some of the damage rolls came in kind of low, and then
Yeah.
it just couldn't hit for shit with disadvantage. It happens.
Hit
Yeah,
the
who,
shit.
who else is happy that Luthok was the one that jumped first? Thalen, done. You done.
Well, I wasn't even. I
All
wasn't
you
even
guys
jump.
done.
Dude, I jumped. I had such little faith
Yeah,
in
that
my jump.
definitely worked out. I assumed that the cat would jump the chasm and tie the rope. So yeah, it worked out.
You were gonna assassinate our assassin?
Try. Alright, we're gonna take our break. We'll be back. Thank you.
Bye. Hi, Internet.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, we are back. Party finishing up a nice little short rest. Back some hit points and stuff. No big deal. Welcome back, viewers. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Twitch, Mixer, everybody's hanging out. Much love. I don't know what else we can say. Thanks. That was an extra encounter. It was brought to you by Sieg.
See Warhide.
By the way,
I see.
anyone who rolled hit dice to get health back, I know not many people were wounded. You get an extra D6 when you're healing back.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I did that.
I forgot I was
win.
playing the Song of Rest. It's just something that I can do during
well,
a short
I
rest.
rolled 2 d6s, so I'll just take one off
There you go.
of my rolled hit die.
But yeah, you can add a D6. I forgot about my Song of Rest because I was going through and checking to see if my Bardic Inspirations came back.
I know, Amanda. Crazy.
The answer to that question is no.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's It's a nervous.
Hey, so yeah, so some of those potions and stuff that people have purchased in the past finally got used. Desperate attempt at survival on Luthog's behalf. That was interesting. Yeah. So we appreciate your donation. I hope you enjoyed the fight. It was pretty close. If anybody other than Luthog had jumped across that chasm first, they probably would have been dead.
No
Try me, bro.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it all depends on my damage roll.
Yeah.
You know, could have been real low.
No, they were really high. I think they were adequately high. Because you almost downed me, like, it's like, my health was like,
If the 14 he rolled wasn't a 14,
yeah, I would have been
went
done. I would have been
Yeah,
toast.
you did get kind of lucky there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
And-
did Alfarius by going
and-
down to 14 as well.
Yeah.
And as the strong half-orc barbarian, I am probably in the best position to be jumped like that, as opposed to most of our party, except for maybe Alfarius, because he has armor that'll protect him.
Armor.
Armor.
And faith.
With as hard as they were hitting,
Yeah, it would have been.
it didn't really come in handy.
But if they didn't hit,
Yeah,
Anyways, they're
Yeah.
strong creatures. It was a tough fight.
rough.
Especially to come before, you know, you guys actually get to the main driving focus factor of your whole reason to be down here. You know, just in here. The Storm Giant's strength is,
Let's go.
yeah, it's gone. That sucks. But it allowed you to kill one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
You
allowed me to hit him.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to hit him
Well,
because
he's a high AC.
yeah, and I was still grappled, so I would have had to take turns to try and like break out and still be getting munched on. So I think
No.
The strategy
You was in
panned
the
out.
right place.
No,
You did
Yeah.
the right thing.
yeah,
No.
it's called
You
desperation.
can't take potions to the grave.
You can't take
Yeah.
charges to the grave. # Titan. May he rest in peace.
Yep.
Another
What do
character.
you mean
from
he's
another
still out
game.
there?
No, he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead as fuck.
Yeah.
He died.
he died. Yeah.
Hella died.
He died a hero.
He did die.
He died a hero.
That Baylor exploded and Valor exploded and killed him. Because that's what they do when you kill them. They explode. For a lot of
Oh,
damage.
Oh, that was
Seamus
Seamus.
died.
Seamus.
That's another dead
Titan's
character.
alive, because remember,
Oh yeah, no, yours was the.
I brought you
yeah.
back to life.
Yours
He
was rolling
pissed.
in that one on your Ring of the Ram charges.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was all that
No, he
business.
killed himself after that. After you brought him back, he killed himself again. He wanted his death.
Anyway.
But yeah, we're passionate about D&D.
Yeah, many characters have died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff happens. It's great.
I've never had a player death. No,
Okay.
but I don't play as much as
There's
AD.
still
Lucky.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky.
There's still time.
Don't even worry
You
about
think
it.
you're hiding behind a rock technique will work for a while?
You know,
One of those rocks is gonna fucking eat you now.
I
Yeah.
think we understand
That's
why
right.
you don't have player character deaths. So.
Sieg just made a vow in chat. It will happen again.
All right.
So don't get
It's
comfortable.
mine.
No, look,
See?
somebody should have died in this fight.
Yeah, it's fair.
If you
Well,
were crunching,
you know-
if you were crunching numbers,
Someone
should have died.
It was really close.
Hey, I jumped over a deep chasm and lived. I have an equal to strength. That was terrible.
Only because Andy said you did.
I don't care. God says it, so therefore it's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ha!
Well, I think as we're sitting around in this small little room, this small little chamber, I mean, 2 ropers is pretty good. I would say it's even better than ogres. We should probably just go report a success.
Well, I think you're onto something. We should definitely let someone know that there's an opening to the Underdark that close to the surface.
It's like always one that close to the surface.
I know, but they should keep tabs, right? Somebody should.
Yeah, I mean, when we get back, I'm just fucking with you guys. Pick up your shit. We're going.
Can't we stay here like another 4 hours?
No, time to go.
Or
Time to
not.
move. Go, 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 go.
I'm tired. I don't want to move.
Okay.
Look at the bright
Okay.
lights.
Hey, shh. Just reach claw out to you. Don't
No.
worry, we'll get you back to your little bard college in no time.
I didn't go to a bard college.
For now, we're in the field.
That's why I'm here, yeah.
Yep, as I lift you up.
I'm standing now.
Alright, so stand you up.
But now what?
Dust you off.
I appreciate you.
Yep. We're in the field now. We
The
push
relationship
forward.
is bonding.
Yeah, I jumped over a chasm.
I saw. You did great.
I was impressed.
Yep. Now we got to move on.
I didn't. I just said could we. I didn't say I wasn't going.
Oh, we could, but we won't.
Well, then fine. Then we'll keep going.
Does anybody else need motivation?
I think we were all waiting for him. Yeah.
I was asking. I didn't say no. All I did was go.
We need to
could
go.
we? And then the answer was get the fuck up and move. And I was like, I don't wanna. And then I was standing.
Lumi,
Yes.
hey, is
Hi.
our light still working? Have you smashed it to pieces yet?
No.
And stop hitting other things. It's gonna break.
It's one witchstone to another witchstone. It makes a really pretty shimmery light.
It doesn't.
No.
She said it'll break.
No.
She said if you touch two
No.
together, they can explode.
No. Hide behind Lucian. No.
Just saying, don't do it. Please.
It's pretty
I
good.
just stepped out of the way.
All right. Let's go. I'm gonna lead the way.
All right,
Stone with
I
the
follow.
stone.
I follow behind him.
I'm assuming we
Back in the
Maintain
marching
back to marching
Yeah.
order. Yeah.
Yeah.
To Mordor.
So Lumi
I
Alfarius.
don't want to go there.
To the lands
Lumi
of
Alfarius.
Mordor.
I've never heard of this place.
Theo.
Look,
The record is called Enough.
Right in
Oh, I've been there before.
Yeah.
I skipped by. I had to run away.
Me
real quick.
and then Luzak.
We gotta throw this witch stone into a volcano.
Huh. It's like this.
One
Just
stone
carrying
to
around the
rule
witch
them all.
stone.
You're welcome, kid.
9 stones were given to the other guests that took shelter in that cave.
Yeah.
But so you guys have your own, didn't you?
3 to the wise goblins.
You
And
guys all
1
have your own witch stone. They use
to
them
the
this-
ogre.
Oh, jeez, Luis.
you're gonna hear some goblin voice in your head.
I'm interested. So, as you pack up all your shit and you get it together,
No.
you head further into the cave system, following the map. You finally end up coming to the edge of the goblin territory, seeing the markings and these very crude like cave drawings written in goblin, more or less warning people to like stay away, and that they will be killed and trespassers are to be hung and flayed and all manner of terrible things done to them for walking into their territory.
Wait a minute. Now I don't read or speak goblin.
I do.
It's written in common.
Yo, it's written in common.
I read Goblin.
Well,
So
some
you-
backwards letters, you know.
some backwards
like
letters?
Kindergartners. Yeah.
Some picture diagrams
Yeah.
and some.
Yeah. Crudely drawn diagrams that show people being, you know, tore apart.
I do in
I'll
fact
laugh
have
at it.
Goblin,
Yeah.
so
Oh, it's adorable. They're little.
Big cave drawings over here.
They're like little people.
They're almost like people.
Hey, we thought, check this shit out. I make fun of fucking.
Stupid goblins.
is there any of it written in Goblin?
No, it's all written in common.
Is that-
Well, this is terrible Goblin. It's like common.
So what does this and this mean?
It should mean that they'll rip us in half. If they got it backwards, they'll put us together.
So does that mean that guy's head will be in that guy's buttocks?
Yeah, well, you can see they drew little flies around his head. I think it came out of his buttocks.
I think they have a weird sense of humor. I don't think anyone will find this funny.
Oh.
Is this supposed to be like historical
No, it's not supposed to be
documentation?
funny. It's a threat.
It's funny, but it's pathetic funny.
It's like get your head out of his ass kind of threat.
It's like, all right. So it's like when you're hanging out with a child, right?
Okay.
You know, childs are little sociopaths, and so like
That's what my mom used to say.
this child has a knife, right?
She was smart.
Or claws. Let's phrase it for you. You have very vicious claws, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kid is giving you a look like it's gonna do something wrong, and you know it's gonna be a little funny,
said it
but you
was an
still don't
effigy,
want to
right?
deal with that crap.
Or is it just the carvings?
So like, it's like funny, but it's like pathetic funny. But then it could be a problem. It's you know, it's like, oh well, if they try and stab me with a butter knife, it's not really a problem. But if they stab me with they stab something else, like they stab a magic rock with a butter knife and it blows up, we have a problem. I don't really know where I'm going with the story.
Okay, you always make stories interesting.
Oh yeah. Well, they have to be interesting, otherwise people don't listen, and children get eaten by, grass people.
Grass people.
So you guys all stand here admiring goblins' culture and their artistic prowess. Their amazing the way they just capture how tearing somebody apart really would feel like. It's outstanding.
I feel like I'm there.
They're the most fantastically drawn stick people you've ever seen.
Are they actually though?
Yeah, they are. You're like, man, when it
I'm
comes to stick
impressed.
figures, they're on it.
In
I'm
my mind's
impressed.
eye, I'm seeing butterfly nets.
Now this is probably all just a great, fun game, elaborate trap to make us look up here, when all actuality, there's probably like a simple tripwire and a boulder that's going to fall down and kill us. So Lumi, watch your step. As I let you get about 15 feet in front of me.
I proceed with caution. I keep looking at the roof.
No. I mean, on the ground.
I can
You'll
look
see
at.
the trap, but not the trigger.
Yeah.
I proceed with caution.
All right. So you guys continue
I'm on all
past,
four.
ignoring the warnings, and the map now is more or less useless. But you continue to try to maintain the kind of directionality that you think is where she suggested you go, that would lead you into the heart of their region. At this point, you started to almost go uphill as you're getting closer and closer and heading up towards the surface, and you can feel the air getting less stale at this point, and you're pretty sure that you're entering like the higher chambers, maybe closer to where the goblins would go to the surface to raid or hunt or do whatever. And there's probably multiple entrances up here, or exits that go in and out of the cavern system before it leads way deeper into the heart of their actual little kingdom. Most of the rocks stay the same. There's lots of areas you're careful, lots of places for them to hide and shadows, and but you don't encounter any patrols or anything on your way through it. You make your way slowly, cautiously. You find a couple of traps. Lumi easily spots them. Little trip wires, alarms with like jingling bones on them. A couple of pitfalls, and one boulder that doesn't seem to trigger because they didn't do a good enough job of making sure that the giant stick would. It just didn't work. It's obvious. You guys are walking through this hall, and you see this big stick holding up this boulder, and you're just like, yeah, that's not natural.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely one of the lesser intelligent goblins was like, oh, this will work great.
But that'd be a great place to put like a treasure chest on top of it.
What? What?
Yeah, that's where I hide my treasure, on top of the trap.
Yeah.
Do you hide treasure often?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
It's a joke.
Do
It's
you
a-
hoard?
It's a
Treasure.
joke. Somebody trigger it. It's also a joke. Keep going.
As I'm about to.
Yeah, mage hand?
No, so I was about to touch it.
Oh, fuck.
With the pole?
Now.
How dare you?
No.
I'm gonna let this obvious trap kill us.
I triple dog dare you.
I very much move to the sides and go past it.
I go past it too.
Thalen, hearing the challenge of the gods,
Oh,
goes up and goes.
No,
I run past
No!
him.
Goes
I'm
up and
scared.
goes. No. What the fuck? No. 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 Maybe. No.
On our
Okay,
way.
and he goes forward.
On the way back.
The temptation's
All the
strong.
way back.
He resists.
It's a good way to block the passage on the way while we're screaming for our lives.
So now you start to hear the sounds of barking and wolves further up ahead, and then you start to see the soft flicker of firelight hitting the walls ahead of you. And as you come around the bend, it opens into this magnificently large chamber with this maybe 50 to 60 foot high vaulted ceiling that's just been broken out and cracked out and torn apart. And then you see in the center there's this deep pit with spikes surrounding it, and there's a bunch of direwolves that are inside there, and the goblins are feeding them. And then you can see, and you look off to the left, that it looks like there's another path that leads further up and bends, and you lose sight. And there's another large central one that goes further straight ahead of you, and another one off to your right that has about the same level of ascension as the one on the left, but it looks to turn in opposite directions. Where we are in the there's about maybe 10 direwolves in the pit, and maybe about 20 to 30 goblins that are kind of just hanging out, meandering around. They look like they're trying to like eat and cook, and they're shoving each other around and bullying each other.
Did you say 20
You can
to
see
30?
you can see intermixed. There's probably 5 bugbears that are just kind of hanging out and bossing them around. And the goblins are running back and forth and like getting them food and getting them this gross looking like gruel out of these pots. But you don't see any signs of the ogre in the chamber.
So I'm gonna cast message. Lumi's in front, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast message on Lumi. I think it's best we go back. None of us are fit for this fight.
I look back at Alfarius. Tell Lucian this is bad juju. Pass it on.
He actually heard every word she just said.
Yeah, that's how message works. In fact, Alfarius didn't hear any of it because your response is a whisper that only I can hear. You just mouthed nothing to him.
I know, that's why I said go.
I'm kind of confused. I'm like, tell you what?
She's getting possessed.
Heretic.
Heretic.
Blink twice if you've been possessed.
Something's taken over her mind. Push her in the pit. No, I would never do that.
Well,
Never say never.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Andy,
Night's still young.
20 to 30 goblins would sound really appealing if I had fireball.
I don't trust you. Don't pretend like you're gonna throw dice at me.
2 for flinching.
She just whacks you with D4s.
She's about as clumsy as Mike is, Cat 5 status. So
Cat 5.
I don't trust her
she's
to
Cat
try to
4.
throw anything because it would definitely slip out. And
She's
it-
Cat 4.
'cause
We
it's
can't give her
happened
Cat
before
5.
stream, by the way. She just pretends to throw things, they come out of her hand.
Hey, I mean, yeah. That's fair.
So,
So what are you guys doing?
yeah, you got the message back, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Confused, but I get it.
I was trying to make it because I thought we were in a single line like pass.
We are.
Yeah.
But how message works, you only said it to me.
Should we kill them all?
There's so
No.
many. There's so many
Yeah,
up
no.
front.
This is the right place to cast Shatter.
I mean,
I can
I mean,
see it
yeah.
on the orc's face. That's all.
yeah, we should kill them all.
Right.
Not right this second.
I mean,
If it's a philosophical question of should we or should we not kill goblins, the answer is always should.
I got it.
I could thunderclap and hopefully cause a cave in.
You know, it's a lot to bet on. I think we should probably avoid. We should.
I got it. We have the elf scream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we make a tactical retreat.
So we run.
But we tie a rope to that stick. And then when we get to the bottom, and as they start to chase us, we pull the rope and roll all them over.
But we still need to kill the ogre.
Yeah, well, that comes next. That's on the second
We
half of
still
my
have
plan.
to. How do we get back through the hole?
What if
Oh, they'll all be flattened. We'll just walk over them. They're like,
this is
Flatbread.
now this is a stretch, admittedly, but what if instead of them going past the boulder with us, they just kick out the stick from the other side, and nothing happens?
oh, goblins are stupid. They're never going to do that.
If on the off chance they do, fuck that plan.
Well, we could just sneak by, but we all know how that's worked out for us in the past.
Yeah, we go back and we sleep.
Do you think that would like push us over the edge of being able to take
No,
that many?
no, I don't.
Or
But if some stupid shit happens
Well, we can
and
also
they
go,
find us, I'd rather be ready.
We can also go back and look at the other path.
oh no, I have another idea. Plan 2, Plan B, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a half orc, right? I'm a half. I'm an orc.
Right.
But I go in and I convince them that I'm just a really big goblin.
Nope. Turn around.
I'm liking that plan.
And then I tell them I'm a goblin. and you guys are my prisoners.
Nope.
I just totally imprisoned you.
What if we go a different route?
Well, you two can do magic. Can you make him look like more like a goblin? Or a
No.
Nope.
No. What we can do is make you look even more orcish, but we don't really need to. And you're an orc.
Oh yeah, I am.
You're an orc.
Yeah.
Why be a goblin? You're an orc.
Lumi, did you see any orcs with this band?
No. It looks like there's a bunch of direwolves in the pit. There's a bunch of bugbear, well, a bunch of goblins and a few bugbears, but no orc.
This goblin horde might not be friendly on orcs.
Oh no. You need there's a certain number of orcs to goblins you want, because otherwise they don't care. They'll just fucking turn on you.
Never mind that.
They're untrustworthy. Goblins lie. I tried to tell you before.
Why don't we just throw them all in the pit with the direwolves?
Well,
That's a great idea.
I can only throw one at a time. That's my main.
If I'm lucky, my thunderclap can catch a few of them off guard, but not many. I can't throw things very far. Not really.
Do you think if we surprise them, they'll be cowardly and run?
No.
How?
None of those numbers. No way.
I would like to do, I don't know if it's an investigation or an animal handling check. How well tamed do these direwolves look to the goblins? Are these direwolves, I want to know if these are direwolves in training or if this is just how to keep them.
Okay.
A natural one.
You can't tell the difference.
I guess I can't see.
Yeah.
That's
They
so
definitely
true.
have
That's such
fires
a
and
good
stuff in
idea.
the chamber, and they're in there hanging out. What you do know is that this is likely a staging area for those animals or those goblins that are meant to go to the surface. So there's probably a big chance that this is a part of the ones that probably tried to chase you guys down last night. But aside from that, you can't tell the difference between, since direwolves are fairly intelligent creatures, you can't tell the difference whether or not they're feral or whether or not they're, here willingly or whatever.
Lumi,
Yes.
what time is it?
I don't have that.
That would be
has
a
it.
Luthor.
Oh, you gave it to Luthor.
Yeah. Luthok really felt like he wanted it, so I gave it to him.
Luthor, what time is it?
Oh, 1 second. I dig through my bag and I pull out my little timepiece. Can I tell time?
I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely in the forefront of my mind.
Yes.
Make a survival check.
Yes.
No, he has to watch.
No,
Yeah.
but we
Can
don't
he
know if he
read
can
it?
actually tell time as a character.
I got 22.
Oh, you read it. Fuck
You know it well enough.
How about I just...
You've made your way, basically, using sundials and the likes and become familiar with it and you had to because of the nature of being a mercenary and being exposed to the world abroad.
It's a magic sundial. What the fuck kind of wind do you need for it?
Well, it's not a sundial, it's an actual watch.
What time does it say it is?
It says it's like 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Oh yeah, it's like evening. Like it's almost nap time, sleep time.
So,
Which is basically morning time for goblins.
Yeah.
so
Since
the
they're
goblins are
about
going to
to-
be
so they're
starting
about
up
to
and
go.
active. So it may be worth picking up Lucian's idea, finding a place we can make a hidden camp and wait till they go back to sleep.
No. If at the very most.
No, it's 9 p.m., right?
Yeah. It's nighttime.
This is these are patrols.
Maybe we.
They'll probably thin as the night goes on.
You got me, bro. Yeah.
You still can't take on.
Well, it depends. But if most of them leave and they leave a couple wolves and a couple goblins, we can take that. No problem.
Well, at the very least, sneak by them.
Yeah.
And if we get caught, we can either fuck them up, flee back down the tunnel.
Oh no, we have an emergency plan.
With
Thalen can blow up, so we just send Thalen right into him. Just goes pow, 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 just blows up over.
but here in the
I can only do that once.
Well, we did that twice the other night.
What's your idea, Alpha?
Yeah, but here within the next 1 or 2 hours, I'm hoping most of these leave.
That's that's my thought.
Backup plan. It's always good to have a plan and another plan and a backup plan. Then, yeah. So, you want to double back then?
Double back, just a little ways. We'll wait.
All right, guys, let's be quiet.
Let's do that.
Because God is rolling dice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked over and I was like, "Okay, what's he? Oh fuck! He made the face. He made the face."
All right, let's head back before
Yeah.
they spot us.
Stealthily, of course.
Careful.
And so as you guys are having this conversation, you hear a couple of goblins come closer to you, like near the entrance to the room, and they're talking. Who speaks Goblin?
I do.
No, hang on. I actually don't think.
I
No,
do.
I
I
don't.
definitely not.
So just you?
I do.
So
Let
you
me
hear the two
check.
talking back and forth, and it's two males, and they kind of stop at the entrance where you guys are just in the insides of the shadows against the wall, and you hear one of them say to the other one that Shaman Urakabar wants them to go look for the search for the interlopers that came into their lands.
I want to take a note of that, but I have no idea how to spell the Yakbar.
Urakabar.
Urak. Barbar.
What does he want?
Wants him to go look for us.
So it's URUKABAR.
You don't know.
It's good for note taking.
Urakabar?
Rockabye, baby.
Please stop.
Rockabye.
Do I need to take away your speaking privileges again?
I put this out. I've come to.
You don't have to take away his.
I've started to write names phonetically to help me fucking speak them, because English is the hardest language in the universe lately, and
It is.
I had to make a choice here to speak like this to even make words come out. So there's your answer.
Anyway, so they kind of go back and forth, and they discuss that he's really upset, and he thinks that the people that they chased away are going to come back, and he thinks it's a problem. And then they discuss also that they're trying to make an important alliance right now.
Did they say with who?
They don't give a specific name. It's more like
It's out of their pay grade.
they kind of describe it as basically a loose goblin translation to common is almost like shadow, or like shadowy figure.
The Shadow Man.
So they don't have a name. They basically just have this abstract concept surrounding it. Either A, because they probably you're sure have never seen this thing, or they don't know what it is.
Right. And did they say anything about some sort of timeline? How soon they need to find us?
No, they have this conversation, and one of them stops and sniffs the air, and it kind of looks into the chamber where you guys are, and you see it peering in, and then they just turn around and mind their own business, and they walk back towards their camp.
Bad guards. We should move back.
Good for us. Let's move back.
As we start moving back, they have a shaman. He's put the whole camp on guard for us. They think we're coming back for them.
On the surface.
And they're right. But they have some sort of alliance that they're trying to make with something about a shadow man. It was broken. It's like they don't know. The guards don't know. But what I got was shadow man, something like that.
This might sound. Let's talk more in camp. I don't want to talk anymore. Or is this doing one more lead walking back?
Yeah, this is why we're walking back.
Well, one thing that popped in my mind the minute you said he's making a deal
or an alliance. What other bullshit is going on in the area right now?
Hags.
No,
The shadow man. That ranger.
exactly.
Mhm.
No one else would have something to do.
Ah, come on, an elf. They would hate a goblin even more than us.
Not to.
Not if he's trying to build an army.
Is he that desperate to kill humans that he's going to team up with
Possibly.
goblins? Everyone knows a goblin's worse than a human.
He's psychotic.
Mr. DM,
I don't
this
think
may
that's
be a
right.
long shot, but is there any lore or stories from my youth talking to shaman type people that might reference a shadow man, or is there any figures like that from stories
I'll make a history check.
that I might be familiar with? Oop, roll on the table.
Come on, Mike. You do better than this.
Oh, I did do better. I rolled a 16, and I'm stupid, so it's a 15. I rolled a 15.
No, you can't think of anything that actually references that directly, or in any manner whatsoever.
I mean, I studied demons and such. There's plenty of shadow references, but a demon doesn't need a goblin horde.
No, the only thought I had was that this elf is going to be using them for something, and he's going through the shaman, which is the.
What could the elf offer a goblin?
His name was.
It doesn't matter. He's an elf.
Scroll up.
No,
Yarakabar.
Yarakabar,
The goblin
which-
shaman.
Right.
is it a goblin, or is it just a shaman?
It's the goblin's shaman. I don't know who he is, what he is.
You were a little. Well, you got attacked by the shaman. You were unconscious, I suppose. Before she pulled you out of the fray, he was with the riders that.
It was
attacked us.
a goblin shaman.
It was a goblin shaman. I assume it's the same one, or it could be more than one.
It could be.
I just want to make sure that the goblin shaman was the right one. But either way, just an idea.
I'll tell you this
It's
right
not
now.
too far fetched.
Well, the point is, our plan is correct. That horde out there is going to thin. We just need to wait.
And goblins profit off death and destruction. So demons, weird elves that want to kill people.
Weird Al is prospering off of the death and destruction of humans, causing them to panic while he moves in.
Yeah,
Just don't see it.
goblins will just use it as an opportunity.
Every good story
So-
has a surprising ending.
Maybe the shadow figure is a very beautiful
Well, this
woman.
is real life, not a story. So sometimes
Every story comes from real life.
So you didn't have the hag?
obsessed with the hag.
it could be the
It could
hag.
be a very
The
beautiful
hag,
woman.
actually.
It could be the hag.
Or an emissary of the hag.
That's.
All good things.
I like to think that maybe not all of our problems are connected.
Do you know what? All of our problems connecting sounds utterly terrifying. I wish it not to happen, but it sounds amazing.
All right, you write your story. That's fine. Honestly, none of these are really even our problem. I don't know why we're here. I don't think we're getting enough money at this point.
Yeah, we sweeten the deal after we tell them about the disgusting tentacle creatures.
And don't
I just feel like his response is your problem, not mine. Or her
Yeah.
response.
Fuck him.
don't forget reputation and
There's something to be said about a reputation, sure.
such.
But-
We're basically heroes of Green Press now.
The only way to build a reputation is to survive.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll do that.
That's not true. I've heard many stories of people who die.
Well, they had a reputation before they died.
Well, then they made the reputation dying.
Yeah, pass
Or
on.
if you
Look, I'm
do
not
something
saying I
bad.
want to die, but
It's like
heroes do heroic things.
We don't need to be heroes. That doesn't make anybody any money.
It's not always about the money.
About the blinkies.
Why are you here?
Answers.
Adventure.
God damn it.
Blinkies.
What's right?
And then I think the orc might side with you on this one, but I think pride's somewhere in their fan. But let's hear him speak.
Orcs love a scrap.
Yeah, getting stronger, fighting ogres, reputation trophies. You know.
So adventure.
No, just bossing people around, beating them up.
So more adventure.
Submissive
Slavery.
adventure.
Sounds like slavery.
It's close.
No, it's not slavery because I'm
He
gonna
kills
kill
them.
them.
Yeah.
If they were slaves,
I'm
you'd rape
here.
them
I'm not
first.
going anywhere. I'm just every night before I sleep, I ask why. That's all.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
For glory, for adventure, for friends.
You haven't outright left, but it seems like every time we fight, you pretty much do. Like you're like 1 foot out the battle. You're like pew pew, but if anything even so much looks to me, I'm gonna
Hide behind this rock.
yeah.
Look, I'm 42. That's pretty old for a human. I got there by not dying again.
Are you worried about dying like on your first like couple months of retirement or something?
No.
You know, old men from where I come from, if they don't stick to fighting, most times they don't get old, but if they don't stick to fighting, they lose their purpose and die anyway. So you may as well just
Have you not seen me fight at all?
I've seen you fight a little bit and do weird.
You, I don't understand. You can do the.
No,
you
he's
can do
usually in the
magic.
front. He doesn't see anything.
Okay, that's
Oh no,
fair.
I've seen
But
you weird
you can
magic
do
stuff.
magic the same as I can, and you're still up there risking everything for what? Glory? You want to look cool? It's not going to look cool when there's a sword through your chest.
He has a fire in his
I
belly.
beg to differ. I
If
beg
you
to
want,
differ.
if you want the real answer, when I fight, it's not with my brain.
He gets weird. You see him like trying
It's
to
with his
burn
heart.
everything.
It's
You'll
with,
die young.
it's with anger.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I am cautious, and I move away from the fight and shoot things, and I live to be 42 years old. He runs into battle and will die young, most likely.
So you hear your patron, she laughs at you, and she says, "Don't you believe you're being a little hypocritical right now? You should already be dead."
You shut up.
Who
Who
shut
are
up?
you talking to?
Don't worry about that.
Who shut up?
Oh no! See. There's this thing called a can of beans, and a can of worms. Sorry, you just opened them.
Well, he is 42. Maybe he's like
Delirious,
Cynical.
unusual,
Delirious.
insane.
The word
Oh.
You answered that far too fast.
the word you want is
Delirious.
cynical.
old brain.
I hear voices. There you go.
Hey, I hear voices
So you-
sometimes too.
So that, and then you look around the room of the chamber, and you see her, and she's walking around your compatriots and just kind of pointing, and she's like, "They're on to you, you know that, right?" And she disappears.
All right,
Why are you
he's
shushing?
Oh,
lost.
I'm done with this.
He's lost.
I'm done with
I
it.
go
Now-
up to Riken. It's okay. Sometimes, especially.
Let me stay back. He's crazy.
True.
We should leave.
Man. Actually, while we're on the subject of seeing and hearing things, what happened to you in that fight?
I almost got eaten.
No.
I had to claw my way.
When you attacked, something appeared around you.
Are we having story time?
While he,
Are we divulging
He's
some of our
not
secrets
wrong.
here?
Oh,
I
I
saw
love
it
story
too.
time.
I
No.
thought I was delusional.
No secrets. I'm just asking about a thing that most of us saw. I'm pretty sure.
I thought I was delusional, but
You saw
I
it.
did see it.
It was like a giant orc, even bigger than you.
It was like
Maybe it was the
spirit.
magic of the potion.
Is that like a side? That's like a side effect. I'm pretty sure.
What?
be.
Formula's thing?
It could be
Seeing a
from-
bigger orc?
I don't know enough
I do
about
not-
potions,
I don't
but
know.
I drank one last night. Did you guys like see a bigger dragon?
I
no.
would like to roll a history check
But
and see
you're the
if my
biggest
character
dragon.
would know.
No,
any
you're
That's
true
true.
Paris, you're the
strong
best
dragon
dragon.
Might have
Thank
that
you.
effect.
Wow, that's really.
One at a time.
This helps.
Don't get messy. The audio will get messy.
10?
There are no known side effects other than it makes you stronger
There's no known side effects for giant strength.
for a
Yeah.
potion of storm dragon.
For a
Just-
potion of storm
Just
dragon.
its effect.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you know?
A lot!
What are you, an alchemist?
No, I'm a bard who studied for many years
I don't believe it.
in Marseille.
Any wizards here?
I might as bloody well be.
I need a subject matter expert.
I am the closest thing you're gonna get in the pit of darkness.
Oh, I take that to offense.
I don't know. Let's go back and ask the pit
I
of
do.
darkness.
Lucian will remember this.
No, like
top left corner.
Disrespected by the bard again.
it's like I didn't.
Sorcerer.
Goes to his journal.
I do shit because
Goes
I
into
can.
the
I
The
had
bard
to
was
study.
talking shit again.
Not even on purpose.
J37. This time we're in a really bad spot and he's still talking shit.
But
This just occurred to me. Talk shit, get hit.
I was
Out of spell slots, I'll pass.
I'm the better bard. I'm the better bard.
The best bud.
I don't really know like what you guys saw. I was just fighting to survive.
Well, it seemed like after you hit it, that thing became less effective at what it did too.
It was like an ethereal being, something bigger than you. It seemed like an orc with just strength unbeseen, thrusted with you and hit harder to help you.
So all of you saw this, not just I hear voices and I'm old and crazy.
I definitely did see some of it. I just saw I saw it.
Right. Normally I don't know. I see stuff sometimes, but most of the time it's just I go and there's nothing there. So I don't know what happened. I thought it was just combat.
Okay.
Anyways,
So
let's
the
head
first
back.
time? Is what you're saying? You've already been walking and talking. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's the first time anything like that, but most of the time I'm not fighting for my very survival. I tend to have an advantage.
Are you saying you see dead people?
As much as I do. No, we doesn't see dead
I
people.
don't know.
I just see I see people peering at me from around corners, and I go to check it out, and they're not there.
So you see illusions or ghosts or creatures going to eat you later. I don't know.
I don't think they're illusions. I just figure they're evil spirits or something, trying to get the best of me.
Can I make a history check to see if I've ever heard of this before?
What?
Is him seeing people, and trying to go and find them and they're not there. If it reminds me of anything.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
I don't know what my history is, but that's a 19. That's 22.
There's all kinds of studies and books with stories of fucking soothsayers, fortune tellers, sensitives, wizards, and people who see into the ethereal plane, specters and ghosts and hauntings. Death and afterlife are a normal, everyday part of the world that you live in and that you're familiar with.
So it would be out of norm since he's not, a magic user or whatever.
No, it wouldn't be out of norm.
But
So
nothing in particular comes to mind.
No, nothing in particular other than the fact that it matches the criteria for supernatural effects in the world.
I talked to the shaman of my tribe when I was young about it. He said to be careful about them, because the spirits, depending on their intentions, can be a blessing or something very terrible.
Do you think maybe this spirit helped you in battle?
Seem to.
It was a really rough time. I'm not really sure what happened.
Well, that
I was in the maw of a horrible creature. I don't know if you all remember that.
I remember you crawling inside of it and winning.
Yeah.
Impressive, by the way.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't concerned. I was pissed. But I wasn't going to go down with just let it eat me.
Don't imagine you would.
Maybe it's just us caves. Maybe it's making us all weird. Like you talk to yourself and you see people and you just get more angry and you just want to tell more stories and you
that's
become
normal.
a big dragon.
No,
I'm normal.
the
he doesn't
cave.
become a big dragon. He is a big dragon.
No, the cave does.
He's a big dragon born.
His mom told him so.
She did. Biggest dragon. Somebody talk shit about my matriarch. Fucking.
Was your dad
What?
a big dragon
I didn't
too?
see anything.
I didn't know my dad.
Was your mom a big dragon?
My matriarch. She didn't need to be.
She had a big heart.
He just ruled with an iron fist.
Ah,
But
So
perhaps the veil is weak here next to the Underdark.
that could be.
That is a possibility.
See, big dragon.
Maybe the spirits are pulling on the power of the mist or something.
What do they look like?
Most of the time they're
Have you never seen a spirit?
fleeting shadows, or it just looks like someone's following me. You know, the hair stands up on the back of my neck, and I look, and I see them there, and I run out to try and get them.
Is there anyone? Is there anyone there now?
No, it's not a big thing. It's usual. It's normal. You know, the spirits have different wants, needs. They prey on different situations. Sometimes they're just waiting for you to die. Other times they're watching you for whatever reason. They're spirits. You know, some steal away small children in the night. Others are just looking for something they didn't get in life. Some are mad that they died in a pathetic way. Spirits. You guys don't have spirits? None of your parents taught you to watch out for them?
Well, I have the cat lord.
I know what you're talking
He watches over me.
I've seen a few.
I've been taught about them. I've never run across one before in experience, but I know about them. Yes.
I know about it. The fact that I seem drawn to you concerns me.
Yeah, well, we just kind of, if they didn't interfere, we just tried to ignore them. The shaman had their different rituals, but didn't really seem to do all that much. I tried to banish them, I tried to confront them, then I tried to run from them, and I just encounter them. For a while, I thought I was going kind of crazy until my shamans told me the stories of our tribes. So it didn't really seem all that weird. But I've never had anyone else see anything before. It's much less on me or around me.
The order taught me a ritual to help see into possession and the spirits, but we shouldn't do it here. If my theories are correct and the veil is weaker here next to the Underdark, what we would see would be good. But perhaps when we get out of here, we might be able to help you.
Would your gods permit such a thing? Nothing's ever worked before. I don't presume it would work now, much less on a creature such as myself.
Well, it's not really intervening, it's more or less just seeing.
His god has touched him, unlike most people who have probably attempted these things with you before.
Our shamans and such are blessed.
Do they tell you that, or is that a fact?
That's a fact.
Careful.
That's like beyond question.
I don't know anything about shamans.
I've seen things. They're powerful. They they play with the very forces of nature, granted power by our pantheon. You never want to cross them because not only can they kill you or ruin your life, but afterwards they have complete dominance over you. So those are the ones you never cross. And they tried to help, but they basically, for some reason, they didn't have any effect. Something about it being the will of the gods or something. Seems like a rough situation, but I didn't really think much about it. I just figured, alright, gotta deal with it. And it's been something I've dealt with for a very long time. And it never really came up the way it did just a little while ago. But yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see about that. Because he's touched by his god, the better sense in me tells him to stay the fuck away, but Alfarius has done nothing but help so far, so but maybe that's luring me into a false sense of security.
Is it me or do I hear something in the background?
That's just the darkness about.
Perception check. I heard something.
Okay, go ahead.
With my
Super perceptive.
with my super perceptiveness of 7, what did I hear?
I mean, you guys arrived where you originally camped a while ago, and you took a look around. You didn't hear anything. There's a faint rumbling. You just passed it off as like the earth moving.
Talking about spirits and stuff.
An earth shake?
Something's going down. Ah!
Nevertheless, let's wait out these goblins. Hopefully crazy man over there doesn't turn on us.
Look, I've always done my best to help and keep myself alive. What is that really so strange for all of you?
No, it's the parts about like keeping yourself sane and talking to yourself in the middle of a conversation.
You never talk to yourself?
I mean,
But not like you. I don't talk to myself, I'm talking to someone else. I'm not like, hey, shut the fuck up. You know, I can just shut the fuck up on my own.
yeah, and I just talked to a book. Really, it does stuff.
And he's a bard. Bards tend to tell stories to themselves.
It's generally how we go to bed at night.
Okay.
So maybe you can talk yourself into some sanity.
I promise you, everything's fine.
Do I believe him?
Does the party believe him?
Ooh, can I tell if he's lying? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
God damn it, you gonna make me roll?
Yeah.
Here's our dice card.
What'd you roll?
Crack.
Yeah, we're doing it.
You know, a bunch of
I rolled really well.
Oh, you start talking to yourself, it gives us reason to doubt you.
I don't even know. This is what perception.
I'll roll with disadvantage.
What is it?
Trusted
Perception?
friend.
Thank you.
What is it? Perception?
Insight
Insight?
versus his deception.
Technically, I already have all your guys' passive insights, which is what it would be rolled against.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
I'm pretty sure I rolled my.
Alright.
I'm
Do I
pretty sure I
believe
rolled
that?
my passive.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
A 15?
But I have a special ability.
Yeah, so you beat everybody's passive insight, but since Amanda has an ability, she's going to be allowed to roll against your deception.
Okay.
Alright, the cat's turned evil too now.
We're all doomed. See, what have you done?
I make it worse. Alright.
You believe that he believes everything is okay.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I believe he's a trusted friend still,
I put my hand on your shoulder.
and will always be a trusted friend.
I can sense that there's something. I won't push it because you're my friend. But since you were mean to me when we were talking to Eladio,
Oh, bring it up.
Oh.
Bro, you hold on to shit.
God damn.
I barely ever imagined Tabaxi or Frugal.
just
Oh,
Holy fuck.
if you want to talk about it, I can tell. I can tell if you're lying.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm hungry.
Throw me a bone.
I pull out a ration.
And so you hear your patron just in real soft, just like, you can't trust her or the orc. They're on to you.
Whatever. I say in my head,
Yeah.
Yeah, important
I see.
clarification.
in my head, whatever. Doesn't change anything. They don't know anything.
Oh man.
Dude,
Yes.
you realize
goddamn
how
right in your
ominous
head.
and bad that sounds? Like, I know I don't hear it, but
I know.
he's plotting all our deaths, guys. That's
So
what
if we're
he's doing.
back at the main
He's a
area,
serial killer. We
Fuck
brought a serial killer into the cave.
did Lucian,
Into the dark.
This is probably
cave.
just later.
Lucian,
You
did
probably
you
set
burn
this whole
both of
thing
them?
up.
He's the real bad guy.
There
Right?
are, there are plots of
It's a twist.
and shadows.
Well,
Wait, where's M. Night Shyamalan? What's going on?
Well,
here?
I slit all their throats while
Did
they
you burn
sleep.
all of them?
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Did you burn
You
all of
should
them,
roll.
people?
You're like that skit from Robot Chicken where Anakin's pretending he's slicing through the flower field, but it's actually the learners.
Yeah.
He's like,
Hey, what color are your robes or your cloak?
My clothes?
Are they black? Are they black
No,
because
the-
they're evil?
You're the Shadow Man.
You're the shadow.
okay, so I'm wearing a kind of tattered old cloak that's purple mostly and trimmed with silver.
yeah, well,
And
in the
under-
dark, that purple looks black.
Sure would.
He's the Shadow Man.
And under that is like a military uniform that's mostly white and trimmed in silver.
Kitty.
And I wear a chain shirt under that. But
No.
it's pretty formal, honestly. It's not very. I mean, it's old and kind of worn out, but
Worn in.
or worn in. Yeah,
With murder.
looks like I've been wearing it a while. We're all killers.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We're all
Fucking-
fucking killers.
I don't know what you're insinuating.
Hey.
Goblin lives matter.
I may kill people, but I don't suck their souls out of their body and
You don't even know what happened.
I watch it go to you.
So?
And then you're like, ah!
Hey, he's a
Baby.
trusted. Hey, he's a trusted friend, and that was just good fucking
Hey,
magic.
he might be trusted. Doesn't make it any less creepy.
Well, that was good magic.
Hey.
You should take
Hey.
note.
I wish I could.
Maybe you should take an Arcana check on that magic.
No, I'm good.
Good.
Why would you need to do that? Lead them so far.
No, I'm good. See, I don't want to waste my action in combat to.
Did Lucian burn all the
Debunkers.
bodies of the
We're not
tentacle
talking
Come on
people?
now.
I can't detect his arcana now, can I?
Hey,
We're both sitting here.
It's not, you're not like.
I have no reason to.
You're not like. Beep, 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 beep. You're like, oh, based on what I've seen.
Look, I got a demon detector.
Well, how'd you know?
Pretty sure you're a warlock.
How'd you know? Favorite spell? Demon detector.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, now everyone's focusing.
Yep.
Did all the tentacle people burn from
Yes.
Lucian?
Yes.
I lit them on fire.
Because
Literally,
if we
one
came back
died
to
by
the same
burning
place-
hands.
We didn't go back that far.
You didn't
Oh.
go that far. Is it where you took your short rest?
Oh.
The little chamber.
Regardless,
By
the
the way-
answer to that question is still yes. One died by burning
How long
hands,
are we
the other
waiting
got
here?
lit on fire.
We're waiting until the goblins.
Let's give it 3 hours.
3 hours.
Let's call it 4.
Till I look at my magical clock and I wait for it to wind in a fast forward sequence to midnight. The wishing hour.
3 hours. Yeah, that seems
Is
right.
that, wouldn't
Well, it
that
was
be
9.
one?
Well, that doesn't get any spells.
Minus the amount of time it took to walk
Well,
back
neither
where
does
you
one.
are, put it closer to 1 a.m.
Alright. 1 a.m.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so you guys have this nice long conversation. You ream poor old Riken
Yeah.
about his,
Disabilities.
quirky, eccentric behavior. Not necessarily evil. You grill him about it anyways.
Oh.
Quirky and evil.
And then
There's a thin
open up.
line.
Yeah. So then you,
I could barely know you people.
yank the mask off him. You damn kids,
Hey,
you're
I
talking
know you.
dragon.
We've killed people for you.
I've killed people for you.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah.
That's what friends do.
You helped me hide
Yeah.
the body. No question about it. So
When I
eventually,
burned that tentacle
time
creature-
comes around. Pushing at 1 a.m. though, minus the short rest, you guys have been all awake for a while now. So you'd be pushing exhaustion to continue forward.
Ah, I told you
That's
we
the
should have.
penalty.
Let's do it.
Huh?
I fought tired before.
Nope.
But
No.
why?
No.
Mr. runs from combat if it's not totally opportune. It's
Yeah,
like, whatever.
he didn't waste his spell slots.
I have no spell slots.
I'd get him back anyway on a
Nope.
short
I have no bardic inspiration,
Nope.
and I have 19 health.
All the better to sneak with, my dear elf.
I can sneak. I'm worried about the other 2 people in our party who can't stay.
Let's do whatever the party decides.
What do we say? Do we risk exhaustion and push forward? Push forward? Push forward?
I say nay.
English is your first language.
I say nay.
English is his only language.
I know, right?
That is very
First
true.
and only.
And?
Not to impugn your education or anything.
Well, we're Americans, so. You know, we learn English, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
I say nay, we shall rest.
Well,
Deal with it.
I hope we decided that before the 4 hours.
So you guys watch the Tabaxi put on fake glasses, like they don't exist, and she just pretends that they're there. Like, I say we stay.
You
You're
say
right.
I'm eccentric and weird.
She's a cat, though.
All I do is stay far away from
You're
combat.
weird.
All right.
You're weird
so,
in like a.
So stay.
So, what do you say? Push or stay?
Oh, I'm super tough, so I'll push. I don't care.
Lucian.
There is no magic running through me. I need rest.
Fairies, we might not get a chance like this again.
How about you?
If we rest and we take the time, by the time we're ready to go, there's a really strong chance that they'll be back
They'll be back,
in their den.
and they'll have more numbers, and we'll have to wait an additional, even more time, making us stay here even longer.
And even then, tomorrow,
Would they search
They may-
for us again?
yeah, even then,
No, I'm
tomorrow they
talking
may
about
send
the
less and
giant
less.
crevasse of Underdark seeping out and changing the very area around us.
Okay, well, that's behind us. Let's look forward.
I'm sorry, things from behind us can still slither up and grab us and rip me across a crevice.
All right.
That's fair.
I say push.
I say push.
You're the deciding factor.
Push it,
Push or stay. Final choice is
Listen.
on you.
push it.
I'm thinking we rest another 4 hours, get this long rest, we get our spells back. Hear me out. When we get back up in that chamber, we may even wait another 2 hours past that. They've been out all night, tired. They're gonna come back. They're gonna sleep. They'll probably leave some guards. But if we're gonna sneak, it's one possibility.
I think the problem with that is if we fail to sneak by the sentries while no one's there, we only have to deal with the sentries. If we fail while they're all sleeping, suddenly the entirety of them are on us. Tired enough.
However, there is the whole out of character. There is the whole if we do have exhaustion, that is disadvantage on any sneaking we do.
That is true.
That's true.
That's why we sleep.
If
And we all
don't
know
get-
how good we are at sneaking.
That's why I would say.
It's worked for you guys so far.
I'm not a sneaky person. I think we can take a few that they leave behind to guard the cave. They won't even expect us to be here. They send everyone out to go find us, or maybe even everyone who they're confident we're not here.
No, we need Lucian at top fucking speed. You definitely helped us get out of that roper fight.
It's true.
I saw Lucian previous night. I can pretty much melt that ogre alone. If
Also
Lucian
true.
wants a rest, I'm backing him on this.
Okay.
Is that what we do? Because we're currently
Rest.
tied 3-3. So.
Well, I think
Yeah. We
I'll
need-
take first watch.
Well, the cat stay. She wants to stay. I am torn.
Flumi's gonna stay. She's gonna stay one way or another, so we may as well work with this.
So
Alright.
The
I
turn
do
force.
as I
long rest, take a nap, try at it again.
Yeah. Now, I see two options. Either we go at about 7 o'clock in the morning, our time, when they're asleep, or
We can actually go earlier.
I know.
We can finish our long rest by 5:30.
So, out of character, if we were to take a long rest now, we have to take the full 8, right? Because we can't include the short rest we took advantage of into our long rest.
Yeah,
We
it's,
have
it's 1 a.m. currently, so yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have to start the 8 hours now.
So
So
we have to
nine.
push it 9
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we go back up there at 9 a.m.
Yeah, or you basically you and it's still the same situation. You'd still be pushing exhaustion
Because we can't benefit from
even
a short
more
rest
actually
twice.
because it's a point of exhaustion for every hour past an 8-hour
Oh yeah.
travel day.
Now, we have to go back at 9 a.m. or we go back at 9 p.m. that evening. And possibly they send out another patrol to find us.
I say 9 a.m. would be a good time to go scout again. See how many are there, what's going on. If there's an entire group and horde there, I say we wait more.
Yeah, we can't take.
You are an hour's worth of travel away from them as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll be about 10. So they'd be, sleeping.
Yeah,
It'd be there it'd
Well-
be there midnight.
I agree. We'll scout it out in the morning, in the night, in the morning. However that math works out.
In their night.
In their night, our morning, we'll
Yep.
scout it out, and then we'll make a decision if we're going to wait another day, depending on how bad the situation is. And we can probably take some sort of preventative measures, because if I remember right, that cavern is pretty closed off. There's only one entrance.
I would prefer
take
not to be
advantage.
near the cavern because the cavern has the Underdark.
Well, we-
Not the crevice,
How
the cavern.
far from the cavern did we travel?
Or
the
short
little,
rest.
the short
Sorry,
rest
what?
cavern.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
only
where
one.
we're at.
Yeah, there's
Which
one.
cavern?
The short rest
the
cavern.
cavern where we had the ropers. How far from that are we?
How far are you from that?
Yeah, the
You
underground.
guys traveled. It was about an hour. So
Okay.
you're about halfway in between both
Okay.
directions.
If we're to take a rest. this is
But
a
you
good
also
spot.
skipped over multiple passages in opposite rooms and stuff, following the map as far as you could,
Mm-hmm.
following the signs of travel. And
Is there a marking on the map saying where the safest spot to stay is?
no, it's not marked like that.
Then
It's not marked. There's not much map past inside their territory.
Well,
Well, there's plenty of map. It's just nothing with a red line.
Yeah.
Cassandra explored the tunnels and she marks all the areas where she believes there's good mineral, like rare mineral
Deposits.
deposits and like metal alloys and stuff, place to make a fortune off of. She's not interested in scouting the
Camping
whole
out and
cavern,
stuff,
but she's done an extensive amount of documenting it. And your map is the same map she has. She just drew the path and showed where the goblins, which
Yeah, where?
she has basically marked as avoid,
Yeah,
because that's where she's encountered goblin patrols before.
yeah. That one cavern we were in was about an hour out, and it had one entrance / exit. It was kind of like a cubby hole, little smaller cavern.
Yeah.
And so that's a good place to hide out. And we can kind of like set it up, secure it somewhat, and then hide out there. Come check at 9, see how it looks, and if we don't like it, we come back, wait for nightfall, and travel and do whatever we can then. They may or may not still be looking for us. Better than on top, either way. Sound good?
I like it.
Feedback?
No, yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, I'm more tired than I thought.
Yeah, and I got this. And I pull out my trap with the pressure plate. Oh, the gnarly teeth.
Is there only one way in here?
And some rust.
Into our little area where we're
Protect
treasure?
There's only one way in from the connecting the two other connecting corridors. The place is riddled with passages and caverns, and you've even passed like goblin passageways that were like disguised very well with like rocks and cloth and stuff. But like where you are, there's only one direction using this vein to get to or whatever.
I was thinking about blocking out the way with my giant tarp I have, as a way so we can maybe have like a very small fire to provide some form of warmth during the night.
Yeah, we could do that.
And
And,
maybe-
Yeah, you guys, at this point, most of it's pretty wide. So, like varying height in the natural the way the caverns run naturally, and the passageways in between them have been running the mill between being like 10 to 20 feet wide with 15 foot high to 30 foot high ceilings, where there might be stalactites or mineral buildups and pools of water, bats, and lots of natural animal life. But the small like area that you are in that has this pulled up amount of water and more of that green moss growing in it, It's basically slimmed down into this tunnel where Luthok and Alfarius were having a hard time. You had to get down on your hands and knees and elbows and like crawl through it because it's a tight fit.
All right. I support his plan.
Oh, it's Alfarius' plan.
Well, yeah, right.
The trap's my plan.
Do you want to put a tarp up? Have a little fire, or do you want to just...
No.
Trap.
No
No
fire.
fire.
A trap up. Let's put
No
a
fire.
trap up.
Yeah.
Put the trap up.
Hey, Lumi, you're good with this kind of shit, right?
I'm good at disarming traps.
So you
Do
should
the
be
opposite.
really good at putting them there. Come help me put this trap up a little ways up the cavern, just a way that if something gets caught in it and cries out, we'll get notice.
Alright.
I don't know what arming trap stat is, survival or something.
Use survival because you're
I
hiding.
want to try and hide it.
You're trying to make it look natural.
Lumi, will you help me?
Luthok, might not be a good idea to pick me.
No,
I-
you're helping me.
Come on,
Lumi,
her stats low.
Lumi, come help me.
I can go back.
Lumi, who else am I supposed to pick? Thalen? No, come help me.
All you hear is, I am good at a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah. I need Lumi's expertise
Alright.
on this.
Jack of all trades.
Okay.
And as we leave to go put the trap up, I don't know, I'm like, Lumi. I don't know what kind of
cards overpowered.
yeah.
It's
I don't know what kind of
that overpowered. Their health pool's like, kill me, please.
I don't know what kind of game you're running on these guys, but you're really taking your sweet time.
What do you mean? My sweet time.
I don't know. I imagine you're here to rob someone or like kill someone.
Luthok, I thought.
I've been playing along, but this is getting old.
It's not the case. I promise. I'm a changed tabaxi.
What are you promising for? I tried to tell you before. You've been acting weird.
Well, what do you mean by weird? I'm not doing anything wrong.
This right here.
Well,
This
being
fucking
friends with everyone?
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking weird.
How it's... I was friends with you before. How is this strange?
You didn't voluntarily make friends.
Lumi!
We both know how that went down. And then there was some tricks and this, that, and the other.
Well, Luthok, I know it has been quite a while since I've met you before, but I am a different tabaxi now. Like, I'm pretty sure you've noticed.
I need to see if it actually is Lumi and not another cat impersonating Lumi.
Make an inside check.
Oh, I'm super insightful with a 14.
Make a deception check.
No, not great.
Okay, 4.
No, you're positive. It's me.
Yeah, I grab her and I kind of look at her for a second. I don't know.
I swear I'm a changed cat! I swear I'm a changed cat! I've done some bad things in the past, please!
What the fuck is happening?
Hey, you don't get it. It's been quite a while since we've met. I've done some things, and I'm not the same tabaxi you have met earlier. I swear I'm doing better. I have my own business now. You heard when I met everybody. It's called Finding Things.
Lumi, we've worked together before. You don't have to try and trick me.
This is not trickery. I promise you.
You know what, Lumi? Well, fine. Don't fucking tell me. I'll tag along
Hey,
for a while longer.
hey! I've seen you pouting on me before, and come on now, we've been through this before. I'm telling you the truth. See, look.
We haven't been through
Look at
this.
my eyes. Look at how nice my pupils are.
You know what, Lumi?
No, you listen here. The luminous tear that you have known me before, that is not the same person I am now. I have made some changes, Some crazy fucked up shit happened. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. Just like how I'm not gonna tell everybody about the past of some of the stuff you've told me before, because it's privacy. I'm just doing better now.
Oh, what happened in the
Being
past?
a better kitty.
You're not there.
You're down the hall.
You know what? I'm gonna go with this. I don't know what the fuck you're playing at. But
Not playing games.
let's put this trap up.
Here,
Help me out.
Here. And I hand him the Witch's Stone that I've been holding on to.
I don't want your stone.
Hey.
Help me put this
hey,
trap up.
Hey. Okay. But you know I like disarming traps. That's why I'm not a good companion for this.
Yeah. Well, help me put this trap up.
Okay, if I disarm it, then we can put it back again, and disarm it, then we'll
No,
put it back up.
stop trying to disarm the trap, Lemmy. We're doing the other step. You know, we want it to be armed.
Place trap.
Yeah, place trap.
Profit.
When we come back, hopefully there's a foot in it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, help me out.
Alright,
So I
alright.
try and place the trap.
Okay.
And
It's around
I'm
there.
hoping Lumi's gonna help me.
I'm going to help with the intent so strongly not to disarm it, because this is a thing I like to do.
Yeah, so roll with advantage. She's helping.
15 and 15.
That's
18. 18. I have a +3 to survive. Lumi, stand back. Can you see it from over there? Do you think a goblin would see it?
So I'm going to
I
be
use
on all
like rubble and
fours,
stuff to try and.
because I'm going to try and be as small as a goblin,
Mhm.
and I'm going to mimic goblin walking,
Okay.
even though I'm on all fours. Can I see our lovely little trap?
No, you hit it perfectly.
Okay.
No, you wouldn't be able to see it.
All right.
Nyeh, 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 nyeh.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. All right, let's get back to the group, Lumi.
Jeez,
Sorry.
you're still
I
the
kind of
same
like
as
shove her
ever.
along
No.
as we go.
You're still the
You
same
feel
as
the
ever.
lock just like push you. Going
Stop.
forward.
Stop pushing.
Man,
Let's
you're the
sprint.
one making this difficult.
And I
Get,
just
go.
sprint. I just sprint and I kind of lose control. I want to skid against someone. Who's the closest to me?
Nobody.
Nobody.
No, I'm gonna roll a d4.
roper.
I'm gonna roll d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit Riken.
So the cat comes flying into the room, sprinting.
No, I'm
She comes
trying.
close to you. It doesn't actually hit you though. She makes it look like it was an attempt at an accident, but you see right through it.
What are you doing?
So Olfok is just being mean.
You hear your patron. See, she's on to you.
What are you doing?
Do you want a stone?
No.
I heard you can't see well in the dark. This will help you.
I got the goggles now.
Okay, Lucian.
I'm sleeping.
Curled up in the corner.
I'm
Listen.
sleeping.
Lumi, if you wake me up, I will fucking burn you alive.
It's time for sleep. I'm gonna cuddle
God.
next to the warm
It's supposed to be a
dragonborn.
happy group.
I told you I am driven by anger. Stop trying to wake me up.
Do I notice that he's cold?
The air isn't cold. It was coming. It's breaking into spring. Most of the really cold weather has gone, and the caves seem to have at this level, at the surface, they seem to have like a warmth to them. It's strange, but it's not really cold per se.
Not to mention I have a burning passion in my
It's a
soul.
little damp, so it's actually a little bit probably closer to like being less cold to just being unpleasant and sticky. You know, especially with all the moss in the room and the moisture from the
Sticky.
pond in the room. Yeah, it's just sticky and kind of gross.
Ew.
Do I see
It's
those
like soda
little
on the
snails?
ground.
Yeah, your like fur's like matted and stuff.
It's like soda on the ground. Ew.
Do I see those little snails on the ground?
Well, they weren't little snails; they were fucking huge. But yeah, no, you
Oh.
don't see any in there. Right?
Wait, huge?
Yeah.
He said they
Yeah,
were
well,
huge.
But I mean, like teeny snail, huge snail.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like
Huge
cool.
snail.
It's not like
Okay.
We're talking like Gary here, like.
Okay.
Meow.
Did that sound as meow?
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I finally make my way in.
By the way,
We placed that trap.
who's taking first watch? By the way, before
Me.
I fall asleep.
Yeah. that
There's
makes sense.
one. We
Who
should
wants to go
definitely
with me?
we should definitely either pair up or make sure someone's has vision.
She does.
Yes. Does no one pair up with her? Or are we good?
I'll pair up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Goggles.
Yep, and I take them.
I'll take second watch.
And I adjust them to fit
I'll
on
pair
my
up with the
head.
orc.
He's a big dragonborn.
Meat
Our
in the
skulls
side.
are different.
Yeah, let's try not to alert the whole cave system.
Oh, exactly. That's why I'm having you stay up with me. Make sure.
Good idea.
That's right.
You mean 2 people with dark vision?
Yeah, but Rankin has fancy goggles.
Yes. And everyone can use those goggles.
Yeah, but he
Meaning
has,
we can always have dark vision on 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning 2 people with natural dark vision shouldn't group up together.
it doesn't really matter.
In any case. So who's taking first watch?
I do.
Perception checks!
Yay! Do a perception check.
Hang on. Before we
Wrong.
roll.
He is God.
What do you
If,
mean before we roll?
if
I
you
need to
say-
make sure Sieg isn't throwing some automatic fails in here, okay?
Yeah,
14.
if you say someone sees a roper, I'm punching someone. I'm
This
just
is
throwing
Sieg.
it
He
out.
always has a
Okay.
dastardly idea.
And a what? What'd you get, Amanda?
14.
14?
Gion.
No, your shift passed without any kind of issue.
Pass without a trace.
Sure.
Nope, you're a rogue.
Yeah.
Yep, you missed those 2 hours, all right.
Yeah.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
Healthy AF. Alright, who's
Who's
next
next?
watch? I start doing this to Phelan's. It's time.
Most annoying thing in the morning.
Is it my watch?
Honestly.
IRL.
And she's huge, so it's even more annoying.
Yeah.
Fine. Stop. Damn it! Take my bed. It's warm. I'll go wake up the. You go wake up the.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Go wake up the orc first, because he'll kill me.
He kept a nice one.
She already curled up in your bed.
Yeah.
Alright. So I walk over to Luthok. Is there a stick nearby?
No, it's for some reason surprises you how the cave is fairly devoid of wood. You know what?
That's
And then you
fair.
just blame it on it being really tired.
Wow. There's no stick. I'm gonna fuck it. I walk up and just gonna
Throw a
fucking
rock
shove
at
him. Because I know he's an orc, so he's probably sleeping heavily. So he's like, Luthor, wake the fuck up.
So you like roll him,
You went from caution to
you wake
fucking-
up
just
suddenly.
Like
I
I
realize.
grapple.
Yes.
Ah! You grappling me?
No, just like not like really trying to like grapple you. I just like grab your arms like.
Luthor, let me go.
Let me go.
Well,
I like that deep voice. Let me go.
Let me go. Let me go.
need to find a gentler way to wake me up. I thought I was getting
Playing that there cowboy.
eaten by a roper again.
I was fully confident that you were a harder person to wake up. My apologies. Not really.
Well, no roper. We're already winning.
Guys,
Stay thirsty, my friend.
I need some rations. Like, go grab some like moldy cheese.
All cheese is
Moldy
moldy.
cheese.
Yeah, moldy cheese and some hardtack moldy cheese.
Heart attack moldy cheese.
Jerky.
I'll take the jerky.
Take moldy cheese.
Ah.
Look at us. We're bonding over food. And I eat the cheese.
Gross.
he hates you so much.
Yeah, we thought See's upset about that.
If I eat this, we're bonding.
He's so hungry.
I'm suddenly not hungry anymore.
It's tantalizing.
And I put the food
It
away.
smells so good.
And it smells so good. There's a little bit of drool coming
It's,
out the side of my mouth.
it's
And as we
salted
sit
pig.
down to start watching, our watch, you're.
It's really delicious. It's salted pig.
As my tummy growls. I'm sure it's real fancy.
I paid extra for them to carve it right around the anus, so it's the best tasting part.
You're not familiar with the word anus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, do I know what he's saying? Do I believe him?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Passive
So
insight. Yeah, you believe him.
Yeah.
It is
You're not a butcher.
it is sweet, succulent, and delicious. It's the
Back
best
where
part.
you're from, you basically just eat everything.
Yeah, that's kind of also kind of what I figured. I was like,
There was no part better. And I promise
Yeah,
you.
it's a shame I was just put off my appetite by nearly being eaten myself. So, no, maybe in the morning.
Are you sure you look famished?
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's just fucking watch, all right? Let's fucking watch.
Just eat it, please. You saved my life. It's the least I can do is offer you some meat.
He hates you so.
I want to make one thing clear. If I have some of this,
Absolutely.
we're not bonding.
No, we're friending.
Some reason it sounds worse.
You're fixing to get punched in the forehead, dude.
No, we're just gonna watch. We're just watching now. We're watching.
All right, perception checks.
Ooh,
Woo-wee!
ooh, 13.
21!
Oh, can do.
This Reese's continue to watch this game.
Mid-watch, you hear some movement further up the chamber, but you can't really identify where it's coming from. It echoes, but it doesn't get any closer.
Do I hear a stat?
No.
Damn.
No, it wasn't you.
Put down my items.
You're asleep.
Me $6.
You're asleep.
Aw.
For now, you're alive,
I've been eating
not dead.
this amazing jerky, kind of like trying to waft it in his direction. It's delicious.
Yeah, I rolled low, and so it's like I keep like getting distracted
Yeah.
by food.
Yeah, you're hungry.
Just take a bite.
No,
Fine,
I
fine.
can't.
We're not bonding. We're not friending. It is my gift to you as a thank you for saving my life.
Oh, as a savior tribute. All right, I can eat that.
It tastes so good.
Oh my God, this is so
You're
delicious.
hungry.
Oh, I'm so hungry. And I lean over and I'm just like, oh my God, this is so fucking good. Just like,
Does it wake me up?
No.
You're fucking lucky it
this
doesn't.
is so fucking good. Drip, 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 drip.
No, that's not cave moisture.
He has no difference. He's sleeping.
Yeah.
Does that wake me up?
No. No.
I walk
You're
over.
dead asleep, man. You were completely drained.
I walk over to
I
right.
better fucking hope it
The
doesn't.
weed,
Right before,
the weed took a special toll on you.
Oh, it smells like the finest meat anus you've
days.
ever had.
Me anus.
So I see Luthok walk up to Riken and I tap him on the shoulder. 1 second.
What? I pull out my little watch.
Matt's head snaps out.
I've been planning this for a week now.
Oh, good.
Can you wait 1 minute?
Well, no, I'm interested.
Absolutely. There's a little bit of a due that needs to be paid today. And I need to get back at him.
No, I'm really interested. What? All right, I'll watch.
What did I do to you?
As they stand over your form in the complete darkness.
I am a sociopath. I am a total sociopath. I can't remember offending anyone.
So I'm going to look at 2 things. 1, how Riken is laying, and 2, where his back is.
He's not laying down. He's sitting up,
Does he look?
propped against the wall.
Where's his stuff?
His stuff is, he's wearing it all.
Do I see his rations at all?
They're in the backpack I'm leaning against.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way, fine. So I walk over and I pull out a rather large brush and ink.
Mhm.
I dab some on the tip. And I walk over to Riken with the most deftest hand I've ever had. I lean forward and gently connect his eyebrows.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Whoa!
Oh no!
Fuck!
Yes! I'm gonna stab you.
7.
So you go up and you fucking start jabbing him in the forehead.
Yeah.
Bam!
Alright. So on
You wake up
instinct,
fat, dude. You know?
dude, on instinct, I would shove him, and then because my powers are pretty new, let's say just a little dagger just pops out of the hand.
Just a little bit, just a
Alright,
little one.
Just a little dagger. Okay. Hey, that's pretty decent.
Who knew? Anytime it came to attacking your friends, you roll high. When it comes to anything else significant,
Well,
whiff.
Sorry. God damn.
Maybe it's his patron at work.
She should be on my side here. She's getting a kick out of it.
Do I see the Do I see the dagger and stuff?
That's exact. She's getting
you
a kick out of him
you
stabbing
You don't see like a dagger directly. You see his magic manifest.
Alright, so yeah, I shove it, and it kind of, it takes a crystalline form, and it just stabs you for 4 damage.
So he stabs me.
Damn.
I yell out in pain, and with like one thought, I look at the brush, and my wound, I kind of toss the brush in the corner and follow the performance, going, "Oh my god! Why? I was trying to wake you up for your turn.
What the hell?
I walk over and I grapple him. He's gone crazy.
Well, yeah, now I'm up.
Now everybody's awake.
I got the goggles still.
Avarice, your friend here is gone crazy. He just stopped failing.
I'm not going crazy. What are you doing?
I was trying to wake you up, and you stabbed me.
Why didn't you just say something?
I slipped.
Obviously the paintbrush is on the ground.
I tossed that into the corner. You don't see nothing.
Makes a hand check.
15. No. Yeah, 15.
That's good enough.
Yeah, I slipped and tripped on a rock. And I hit you. I'm sorry.
What were you doing?
I tripped it and I fell into you.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe anything I say ever.
You're full of shit. That's it. That's all there is to that.
I wasn't doing anything.
Then I realized he just stabbed an elf, and I'm like, wait. Never mind. I'm going to bed.
But we bonded over food.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we did. No, we didn't. You gave that as a donation. A pledge to my greatness for saving your life.
So he wakes up for your shift. You stab him.
Fine. I'm sorry I tripped and hurt you.
Well,
I'm
I'm
going
awake
to bed
now.
I'm sorry.
I just see that
Please
they're just
forgive me.
bickering and I just go back
Why
to
does
sleep.
everything have to be something with you? Can't you ever just wake someone up? Can't you ever just walk into a building and not make a show? Can't you just, for once, act like you're not trying to impress everyone in the room? Did we do that?
Oh, what a
Low fucking blow.
I mean,
Get the fuck out of my face, elf.
I could. I could.
I shove him out of the way and I go to take my watch.
You hear a voice go, "That's fine. We're equal. All debts are paid. You would know better than anyone else." And I go lay down.
Always gotta have the last word.
Absolutely.
It's an elf and a bard.
Well, I'm insulted. Yes, absolutely.
Hot. You mean human plus 1.
Human plus better.
Alright.
Can I take my watch?
Perception checks.
You want your glasses?
No,
this guy,
I come over and I gently take them off your head.
Oh.
And I say, Riken, I want to see for once.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. It's mostly rocks.
Well, you're still seeing better than me.
Uh-oh.
We'll see. No, I'm not. I doubt that.
No, we're dead. We're dead.
Fuck, we're fucked.
I'm pretty fuming hot.
4. This is your guys' fault. I told you it was a bad idea.
Remember the last time someone got like an 8? And they went for a wee in the woods?
I'm just sitting there. Obviously, I'm not watching anything, but
You
I'm
listen.
sitting there. I am listening.
Well,
I can't see anyways.
The weave really fucked me up because I apparently don't see shit. Fuck the goggles.
Well, let the DM determine what it is you see.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So it's a 4 and a what?
4.
It's
2
4.
Oh,
fours.
2 4s. 4 for horse.
So, late into the watch, you guys hear the distinct sound of the bear trap
Yeah, good thing.
snap, and it echoes down the corridor. And you decide to go just take a quick look to see what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you enter, and you see that it's been tripped, but you don't see anything see anybody in the room.
Ghosts.
And you don't see anybody around anywhere. And then there's the distinct clicking of probably hand crossbows being loaded. And that's where we'll wait till next Friday.
No! Oh,
You're a
goodness.
piece of shit.
I know.
You're a piece of shit for that.
Oh, failed perception checks are fun.
Fuck.
Oh, they're
Every
great.
time!
They're so every time, dude. This
But
is
it's not my fault this time. Yikes!
I think
I still blame you two. You both have dark vision.
I think what we really need to focus on for this session is thank you so much, Sieg, for your support of that donation, but also burn in hell.
Yeah.
Fuck you as a person. Thank you for the
trying to kill
donation.
us as a person. It's like we're glad you're a part of our community, and we really do appreciate your support.
Yeah, we really do.
Your
You,
encounter-
Prepaid Desert, Zipper, Ollie Burger, all the people who keep coming back. We know who you are, and we keep track. And we're planning on adding like top dono lists, and we have a large queue of shit to be done, as the list is called, and it's getting slowly but surely fulfilled. And so like everybody's names will be on there, and hopefully someday in the future, we get enough followers and likes, and we're working our way towards affiliation on Twitch, and hopefully someday we'll earn subscribers, and we can offer all kinds of bonuses to you guys. And we're really excited because the channel seems to be growing, and we really appreciate everybody who's coming back and watching us.
Wait.
So we appreciate the support.
And also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but Hinata Coffee 05 also gave us a $5 donation.
That's dope,
So,
man.
I
Thanks a lot.
so thank you very much. We really appreciate. We hope you like what we do. We're going to be coming out with like more defined like what you can get from like various donations, and it's like C was able to build the encounter. He generously donated like $200.
Yeah.
Crazy support, crazy appreciation. So we're gonna. That's also on our list of shit to do.
Yeah. Our big list of shit to do.
If you like what we're doing, please do drop a follow on either Mixer or Twitch.
Yeah.
Because it makes a difference. And
tell all your friends.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends. And drop follows on our Facebook, our YouTube, Twitter. We also have a Tumblr, so if you're using any of those platforms, search us out, find us, and check it out.
Feedback's always great.
and
If you see stuff you like, see stuff you don't, you're interested in seeing other things, you want to know more, or just talk to us, that's the best way to do it.
We like it when people talk to us.
Yeah, we do.
And we have a lot
We
of
like
fun
to
interacting.
we like to believe that we're nice people. And we can talk about whatever. I'll talk to you guys about D&D.
Yeah, nerding out. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Find out stuff.
You want to know my opinion on the Roper battle and whether or not I thought it was fair? I'll let you know if you hit me up.
Yeah.
I'm
wish
not
someone
hitting you
had
up. What do you think?
Yeah. We also have
don't count.
Warhammer players, and
Yes.
Mike is
Straight
Mike is an
nerds.
avid theory crafter for characters and pulling stuff from Reddit and looking at homebrews.
I put it this way.
He does it in the most roundabout, zigzag pattern possible, but he does have interesting ideas.
Put it this way.
Yeah,
I was
he does.
sitting on my bed, just got done cleaning. I was like, oh, cool. I forgot. My dad made me a sword. Then I made a character. That's how that happens in my life. Feel free to ask about them.
He has a jar that says Mike's characters, and he has to add $1.
We were discussing characters with him the other day, in case something were to happen, such as a roper eating us.
Or like a teammate stabbing him with a crystal sword. Multiple things
or
here.
that.
Or an orc cutting my head off. I mean, it looks gross.
So we were discussing characters,
You can only
and
hope.
in mid-discussion, Mike totally lost track of the conversation. We're like, Mike, we're talking to you about your character. And he's like, sorry, I got distracted because I was making another character.
Yeah.
I quote.
I wish that was a joke.
Yeah.
It's really not.
And then Amanda likes
I have 30
manga
characters.
and anime and Japanese stuff and Kingdom Hearts for some reason.
I rotate through.
So we have
I don't have
a
them
wide
yet,
gamut of
and I don't want to, 'cause then
subject
I'm just gonna
matters
be doing
and
this.
stuff. So if you want to talk to us about anything,
I game hard.
but we all love D&D for sure.
Want to know how I made the battle mats and stuff?
Oh yeah.
I made them.
Trade secret.
Trade secret.
No. But
Maybe how we made the
Ancient
walls.
secret.
Trade secret.
The walls are.
It's real stone.
I doubt
It's
in
real.
power.
It's real stone.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
Big ass stones, real
Can't
water.
break the illusion.
Imagine! We need my imagine!
But, thanks to everybody who's supporting us. It keeps coming back. We really appreciate it. We're going to be closing out the stream. We're going to send you over to different streamers on Twitch. We're going to send you over to different streamers on Mixer. So if you're continuing to watch for the rest of the night, just hang out and we'll pull you over. Thank you, Jexis, Bearded Family, Brett Marr, everybody who is supporting us and keeps coming back. And thank you for donating, everybody who's donated. We really appreciate it. And we enjoy what we're doing, and we just hope that you enjoy watching us and all of their silly shenanigans. I was very much less a participant tonight than they were, but it was entertaining nonetheless.
I got 2 things accomplished I wanted.
Yeah.
I ate cheese with an orc.
Hashtag life goals.
Yeah.
And my vendetta is clean.
I guess I just gave you another one though.
No, you're fine. I deserve that one.
All right.
Riken's a crazy murderer.
I said all
that
that's
his
okay.
voices.
But yeah, so
There we
yeah,
go.
you can find links
Clean.
to our social medias
You
on
don't
our
know that
FAQ, on our descriptions, on Mixer. They show up as the icons as opposed to the full linky thing. Readouts.
Hot link.
Hot links. So, hot link. There you go. Yeah, so they show up as little links on the little left-hand corner of the screen. They're there. Twitter, Bird, and all that nonsense. But, yeah.
I believe there's a new book coming out for D&D as well, and
Oh, yeah, we are
could
still...
possibly be a giveaway.
Yeah,
in the
we are-
future for
We
you
are
guys.
still working on the details of the giveaway
Yeah.
and figuring that out, but we're probably going to try to do one
Collect those
For the
sparks,
Mad Mage.
people.
Yeah,
Collect
for
those
Dungeon of the
sparks.
Mad Mage. So,
Which we
So all
will
you
probably
come back
be
for
using coins for.
All you D&D
and
fans,
we'll
collect those
tell
coins.
you on our social medias when the giveaway is going to happen, if it's going to happen, and when. So the only way to really find out is to either tune in to watch us, or follow us on Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr and such, and then we'll update you when we know for sure what's going to happen with it.
With a massive media blast.
And shirts and stuff, we're still working on.
Yeah, new red and white. Woo!
They updated
Yeah.
it, fixed the logo.
The red looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So if you're interested in stuff like that, social media is an excellent place to get a hold of us. We're probably going to do something special for our first run of shirts. Maybe put like first on the back or something special. We're still working out the details, but if people are interested, we'll move forward.
The first set, we'll just say Exodus on them.
And we'll be posting you a link to
Like
the.
it's
We'll call
so
him the
angry.
first- we'll call him the first
You're still
Exodus.
crossing your arms.
I don't know why that name just doesn't work for me. But it does.
You're crossing your arms right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Got it in there.
He's an unwilling
Yeah.
participant.
Hey,
Yeah.
so clip that.
Peer
Have
pressure.
him.
Peer
Clip it.
pressure.
Clip it.
All right.
Fine.
I can't wait till next Friday.
I
The
actually can't
players just keep getting in their own way, and I think it's hilarious.
We make
Oh.
things
Hey,
funny.
I didn't this time.
That's D&D.
Yeah, that is dangerous.
It's exciting.
Bad things happen.
So thank you for all the new follows tonight and for the donations. We really appreciate it, and we'll.
Thank you,
I
attorney.
can't wait to see you next Friday. So
Yeah, Friday.
have a good night.
Yep.
Good night.
Freeze frame.
Bye.
Freeze frame.
I think we just hold it forever, right?